Hello, everyone. Hello, Internet, and welcome to Pathfinder.
I'm gonna give you audience members some ASMR real
Please
quick.
don't. I liked hearing the little metallic ding. Not ding, but you know what I mean. The metallic impact after you saying I'm gonna give him ASMR. Damn, that's gonna be you tomorrow. Not tomorrow. More likely Saturday.
Slapping a fence post with a metal
Please stop. Please stop. Whoever's doing the metal thing.
Metal thing? What?
I heard someone moving metal things
No,
around.
that sounds like silver hitting a plate.
It was not silverware hitting a plate. It was more like something like hit a mic arm.
Most recent one.
And then the mic arm was being adjusted. It's for the sake of the recording. Normally I don't mind, but for the sake of the recording, I would prefer that to be minimized. I mean, to be honest, I've barely watched any of these back. I just have a magic memory. Alright.
Yeah, maybe you should watch some back. Make sure to keep your continuity straight.
I'm not doing that. Continuity gets messed up. One of y'all will correct me or something. Just a second, I gotta roll up my sleeves. And by roll up my sleeves, I mean pull them up, because I'm wearing a sweater instead of a flannel right now. Alright, last time on Pathfinder, if I remember at the end of last time, we, Angel's no longer in jail. I should say, Despero, Mr. Radham's up in the top right corner. He's no longer in jail, because they didn't really have enough evidence. Well, they did, but at the same time, he's helping out with the larger investigation, and based on information around that, he's being released, but he's living at an inn that the city guard and investigators are paying for temporary housing for former employees of the seafood shanty. Layla has learned some strange things about her kind of father figure D, in that he seems to know about a church called the Church of Astronomy. Winsby has gained a Leshy familiar, one who will stick by his side forever and always, who seemed to understand him despite the fact that he'd never seen him before. And Olivia has gained insights about this strange church as well, and also has a book that has had a very strange effect on her just before the full moon was at its peak was at its peak this night.
You know what that means, ladies and gentlemen?
We're going to start with Olivia because of the bless you, because of what was happening. We kind of stopped just before the people that she's staying with were perhaps going to be in an argument, or at least some sort of at least verbal altercation, given the information that she revealed to Layla about the pendant and the fact that her husband had given it to Olivia.
You mean Lydia?
Yes, Lydia, sorry, I am tired.
Maybe you shouldn't have taken a drink.
Well, I'm also very tired. I probably shouldn't have drank, though, too.
Drink more, it'll wake you up.
Angel, you're going to hear a big sip from a straw right now. That's a lie, you're not going to hear that. So, Olivia.
Because you're muting or because your mic doesn't pick it up, coward?
Both. Well, no, I'm not going to mute, but I'm also not. It's because the mic won't pick it up, but also I'm not doing that.
I know.
So where were we? Olivia, you had just told Layla that her husband Jeff had given you a strange medallion, and when you placed it on the book that she checked out from the library for you, it lets you see things.
Mm-hmm.
And she, after hearing this, left your presence to go, presumably to talk to her husband about things.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you'd like to do? Would you like to try and follow her? Would you like to? Is Olivia just gonna sit there worried about things?
I guess she's gonna follow, but not enter the same room she goes into.
Okay. Well, you hear Lydia go upstairs. She seems very distraught. You can hear a bit of crying, but nothing. It seems like she's questioning herself about things, but you can't make out exactly what.
Mm-hmm.
But you do not hear Jeff at all.
Hmm. I guess she's just listening,
I
but
remembered. Yesterday, I also said that one of the things that Lydia said to Olivia was that since her husband was at the bar today, he was going to be home late, so she was taking care of dinner early.
I remember.
So Jeff is not home yet, but Lydia seems very distraught by the information that you've given her.
Hmm.
After a little bit of...
She feels.
Sorry, you go.
She just feels bad. She doesn't know what she did wrong.
Okay. Well, after a little bit of Olivia not sure what to do, Lydia leaves the room and calls for you. Olivia?
Yeah,
Can I speak
just
with you?
gonna follow her voice.
As you get closer, Lydia puts her hands on your shoulders and she pulls you into kind of a weak embrace. She feels very shaky. I'm sorry about earlier. Just that thing. It. I don't know why you would have that.
What is it?
It. It's a thing from the church.
Uh-huh.
When I met him, Lydia seems conflicted. She cuts herself
Uh-huh.
off from divulging more information.
She frowns. I need to know. The the book is talking to me.
What do you mean when you say it's talking to you?
I opened it, and after putting the pendant on the book, it started asking me questions and introduced itself as Pisces.
Hey? Like the moon?
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense to me either.
I hope Jeff comes home soon. I need to talk with him about this.
Mm. Olivia still has the book with her,
I think that...
but she has the pendant in her pocket.
I, I think we should return that book when we get a chance. But the library's closed now.
Yeah. I was trying to ask it if it had anything to do with what happened in that cellar. It wouldn't answer my question.
Well, what did it say?
It just didn't say anything about it.
Well, did you talk with it about anything?
I tried. It didn't answer when I asked it about the cellar or the voices.
That's frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had to adjust my mic real quick. That's really frustrating.
Yeah.
Dinner's almost ready.
Okay.
It should only be a few minutes.
Right.
She heads back downstairs to the kitchen to finish cooking.
Olivia's suspicious of the book, so she's just going to keep it with her.
Okay, fair. Everyone else kind of headed to bed, if I remember right? Layla, D had told you to stay on the ship. Despero, you're resting for the night before starting to see if you can get your new former coworkers to try and buy the property of the restaurant. That way you guys could own your own restaurant. Winsby, what were you doing?
Half of us went to sleep. Winsby was hanging out at Jeff's bar.
Oh, you're right. He was at Jeff's bar.
Yeah, he like just ordered, so since Jeff is offering him food, he knows there's gonna be some sort of job for him.
Yeah. Thank you, Then. So we're gonna move over to you, Winsby. Jeff he comes back with your drink and food for the little Leshy. Because if I remember right, Winsby didn't. Winsby didn't ask.
Winsby did order food.
What did he order? I forgot.
I don't remember.
He ordered chicken tendies or something. I don't know, man.
Yes, that's actually it.
I completely forgot.
You only gave like 3 options. It was like chicken tendies, fish and chips, and something else that was like not nearly as and like the mystery meat souffle or something.
Do not add the word souffle after mystery meat. I don't care if I had that there last time. Please don't do that again.
Mystery meat.
I'm just saying, like, it's fine if you say mystery meat. Do not add the word souffle after it.
One option was some sort of. One of the options was some sort of mystery meat dish.
That's fine.
Parfait of mystery meat.
That's even worse than a souffle.
I know, that's what I said.
God, ugh, that'd be so yucky. Like, that'd be like blended up meat with like ice cream in it.
Actually, it goes in a food processor. We can shred it better.
Oh, then even better, properly mulched processed meat.
Oh, and goes through an actual juicer.
Yeah, you put it in a juicer. It gets all the meat pulp out of there, so you only have meat juice.
No,
for
you
your
mix
parfait.
the meat pulp in.
No,
Fan.
Fan.
Like, reconstituted it.
No, you're not. No, Fan. You're not gonna reconstitute it. You're gonna cook the meat juice down into meat syrup for your parfait, and then you sprinkle fruit on top.
You're making me think about Golden Light, a game I've played all of 15 minutes.
I want to get Golden Light. That's what we're getting. I got us way off track. Jeff comes back like after about 20 minutes. He comes back with your food and your drink, and he sits down in front of you. He's got a stool on his side of the bar. So, how you been?
All right.
I heard about the incident at the shanty.
Yeah, I worked there for 2 days.
Yep.
Lived there for 2 days.
If I remember right, we said that your Leshy is translating for you.
No, this guy this was before the Leshy. What we said was this.
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
is,
Jeff would understand.
Jeff understands like most of like my weird self-taught signing.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Thank you. But in other circumstances, the Leshy will be your voice, if you say so. I'd like because your character's mute, I'd like you to specify if it's him, if it's Winsby signing, or if it's the Leshy speaking for him. Okay.
Well, with Jeff, it's probably gonna be Winsby signing unless I state otherwise.
Okay, thank you.
Because more complicated ideas that only seldom come up.
Gotcha. Well, so, want to tell me about that?
Not really. I got yelled at by the racist guy. First day.
I mean, when you went out back.
And then that guy beat the owner to death or something. I think he killed him.
I mean, more when you went out back.
Beat the owner to death and then apologized to me after.
Look, Wispy. I think I'm requesting more knowledge of what happened when you went out after your friend.
I don't remember telling you about that part.
You didn't.
All right then.
He's being upfront that he has. I guess informants would be the best way to say it, or at least he has people like that tend to watch things for him and report back to him.
The Leshy's gonna say for me? This sounds like you're gonna get me involved a lot deeper into this.
Well, do you want to be?
Not really, but
But,
I like that honesty, just not really.
but,
oh, you should know that by now.
well, you
Gotta
said
keep
not really,
eating
but.
somehow.
What's the but what?
Not really, but I gotta keep eating somehow.
Well. Oh, this isn't the favor for me. You're just gonna clean up what you ate on, clean some things from a few others.
That's all tonight?
Yeah.
Alright, for sure.
The little guy's gotta help out too. He pats your
That's
Leshy on. He
fine.
pats what was his name?
It's,
Arnolson.
Arnolston.
Arnolston. There we go. Sten. He pats Arnolston on the head.
Arnolston.
What's his name, by the way?
Arnolston.
That's creative.
Came up with it myself.
I can tell.
Sorry, I wanted the Leshy to say that.
Oh, the Leshy saying that? Is he saying that for Winsby, or is he saying it on his own?
No, the Leshy's just saying that on his own.
Okay, he still sticks with I can tell.
I didn't expect that to change.
Okay, good, because it didn't. It's getting kind of late. Need to get back to the missus.
Alright.
You should probably
I'll
head back
clean up,
wherever you
try to
stay.
close out.
So yeah, he rings a bell which lets people know in there that it's last call. After about the place fully clears out after about 20 minutes, and he goes and collects dishes with you.
Found out about Tobias' operation.
Yeah, he wasn't really doing too well trying to hide it.
There's a funny little rat that's not all there that was working with me. He's kind of the reason that happened too, or that fell apart too.
And it would have fell apart sooner or later.
Well, yeah, but it's weird how it did. A guy he's known for 2 days takes bags out of his basement, and then he gets beaten to death just outside of his own restaurant.
I wasn't outside, from what I heard about the crime scene.
That's not where it started, but that's where it ended.
No, you saw the guy sitting inside.
Yeah, the guy was sitting inside with the owner's body, but there was blood out just outside. Winsby had to go outside to take a look at the body.
No, Winsby never saw the body.
No, he decided to go outside and clean up because I thought we said there was also a large amount of blood out there too.
I could be misremembering, but I thought that I said that there was a trail leading outside, but then I thought you said that Winsby went around inside, cleaning up, the stuff that's sitting on people's tables.
Cleaning up, but there wasn't too much in there after that.
Well, I mean, there was a bunch of glasses and stuff strewn about after what happened.
All right, for sure. I'll go with that then. That's easier to work with right now. Never mind then.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, Winsby never saw the body, is what I remember.
Okay.
If there was a body left in the area, he never saw it.
All right, for sure.
Oh, sorry about that. I took a sippy.
Guards are pretty rough with me.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was. The others seemed all right.
One was intimidating, one was rough, and then the other seemed much more understanding
there was
about
also
things.
the guy that questioned me here before I got brought in.
Yes.
Which also we had the same combination.
Yerp.
Right? Well, thank you for not confirming that, whatever.
I will neither confirm nor deny, partially because I can't remember because I am slightly intoxicated.
Sick.
Where were we? Oh yeah, you were cleaning up now, the dishes that you used, as well as some other patrons' dishes. But Jeff's cleaning them with you.
Yeah.
He's kind of silent right now.
Because he's got to get home to his wife soon.
Yeah.
Winsby doesn't mind this. He doesn't even like talking to most people.
Yerp. Okay, after it doesn't take very long to take care of dishes because he tends to, clean them as he gets them. Just the people who had left them on the tables, which wasn't very many in the first place that you had to grab. So you and him finish up cleaning, and then he, after you head out, he locks up behind you and then heads home. Winspeed, do you just head home, or is there anything you do?
No, I'm kind of curious about this because I'm kind of curious about what's going on with him. I want to try and like sneak around, see what he's up to.
Alright, give me stealth. What'd you get?
Hold up.
Did you get something?
No, I haven't rolled yet.
I'm just bullying you, Sam. In trying to be sneaky.
12.
In trying to be sneaky and following Jeff.
That's a 12, Clinton.
Fan.
I know it doesn't succeed.
In trying to be
The way
sneaky.
you started that made it sound like it was going to be like a horrible failure.
No, it's not a horrible failure, but in trying to be sneaky and following him around, he hears your footsteps, but he just assumes that you're kind of heading off in the similar direction to him. He doesn't think you're trailing him or anything. He knows you're there, but he doesn't think you're like actively following. He thinks that because of how long you've known him, he knows that you live out in the woods, but you go to various places there. So he thinks that you're just heading to a different spot tonight where the Leshies might be. So he thinks that you happen to be going in the same direction as him as he heads closer to the north side of town. He figures you'll like stop before like the quote-unquote definitive cutoff between the two areas.
Okay.
It's a decently long walk there, but you get to the official border between the north and south sides of the town. Do you continue to follow him, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to roll for stealth again?
Yes, give me another stealth check.
Epic fail. Oh, that's worse. That's a 10.
It is a little worse, you're right. It's not a critical fail. He's a little suspicious now because you've continued following him. And, like, there's been times when you went this way, but you never went this far north after him when you left his bar late at night.
I'm just saying, he has a little too much information on me. I just want a little extra on him. I don't think that's unreasonable.
Not unreasonable, but boy, should you be doing that? But anyway, with how far you're following him, he's a little suspicious, but he's still he's suspicious of you because you've never gone this far with him before. So he kind of starts to slow down a little, and you see him look around a bit as if he's looking to see if people are there, and you can
I keep walking at the same pace.
You can catch a little glimpse from him, like side eye, look directly at you. Like as he turns his head to one of the sides.
I still purposefully meet his eye and then just turn back forward and keep walking off and then start to go or start to slowly curve northeast.
What do you mean when you say you start to curve northeast?
I'm just pretending that I'm actually just
like you're about to walk around him, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pretend we're actually just heading the same direction, and it was too awkward to try and get his attention to walk with him.
Okay. Give me a, I think, deception for that one.
You said deception?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's an 11. I have a -1 on there. Damn, you really got me fucked up. You know?
You're trying to play it off like he goes, "Hey." Never seen you go this far this side before. Something the matter? Winsby? Dan?
Forgot I was muted there.
Oh my
Sorry. I'm
gosh.
feeling a little adventurous today. I want to show Arnalston where we're not supposed to be, so
Well,
it's not really adventurous. It's just like kind of like
the way to
showing
do
him
that
where
should...
at least I'm not supposed to go.
The way to do that, you'd probably be better off going along the edge of it. Safer for you, at least, that way.
I don't know. You were like kind of on the same path, and it's like someone else is there. If something happens, there's like a witness or something. Like
Well, there would be a witness, but people might also assume that you're trailing me.
I mean, what? Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I get that.
He continues walking back home at the slower pace.
I'm gonna continue at the pace that I was starting to, just continuing like kind of to the northeast. Hopefully, I can,
continuing past him, like still heading north, but going like kind of to the woods now.
I'm like starting to veer off, so that way hopefully I can like.
With the way the city's laid out, you have to continue heading forward, and then you'll have to turn down like a side street.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, you do get ahead of... You get a decent ways ahead of him to the point where, like, he's significantly, like, visually significantly smaller than he would be. Like, you know, if you were right next to him. You know what I'm trying to say. Like, he's small enough, and you turn off onto a side street. Give me another... Are you going to try it to hide to see if you can start tailing him again?
No.
Okay.
I'm just leaving. I already blew it at this point.
Okay. You're actually heading home?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just trying to veer off slowly, so it looks like I'm taking like a weird roundabout path.
Okay.
And then go back to the southern forest.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, after you do that, you head back to the southern forest. You meet with the little leshies there. They're happy to see you back home. You get a big hug from Thomas Turkey himself.
Tauntaun gets like at best of like fist pump every now and then. Because strong armed me into a job I lost in 2 days.
That's so mean. Hey, it's not your fault you lost the job.
Because of my coworker, yeah, but that was some trauma I didn't need to deal with.
If anything, you should give Tauntaun a hug because he's pretty huggable.
I don't care. He's the one that got me into this whole mess to begin with.
Well, fair enough, I guess. Meanie pants.
Yeah.
Doo-doo head.
He was kind of a meanie pants when he stronger me into a job.
He was right. You did need a job, you bum.
Where I was trying to live.
He was right. You do need a job, you lazy bum.
But I just said on the other side of town from where I was trying to live.
Well, you're not going to get a good job on this side.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to clean the forest. I'm not going to be able to live in the forest and help out the leshies daily.
Well, it's fine if it's not daily.
Weekly is too little.
Maybe by your standards, but not by theirs. They're just happy you help out.
No, by my personal standards.
Like I said, maybe by your standards, but not theirs.
You said our, not mine.
Oh, I thought I said yours. My bad.
No.
Okay. Well, Olivia, after... It's been a couple hours now of just Lydia and you sitting in silence. And you hear the door open, and Jeff is whistling as he enters the home. You hear Lydia, like, breathe in as if she's getting ready to say something, but then she stops herself.
Olivia frowns and sheepishly said hello.
Hey there, Jeff calls to you guys. Everything alright? And Lydia is still silent because she doesn't know what she wants to say to him.
Olivia just stares at the book. The pendant is still in her pocket.
Okay. Jeff heads over to the... you guys are in the living room now, that alright?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Jeff heads over to the living room to see if you guys are there. He's like, "Hey," and he tries to give Lydia a hug, and she kind of like leans away from him. Is something happen? And Lydia still is silent. She's still not sure what to say.
We found a weird book.
Oh, what kind of weird?
Really, really weird.
Well, I mean, there's
She shows him the cover of the book.
Jeff. Normally you wouldn't be able to see it, but normally he's smiling, but his demeanor changes. You can feel kind of a change in the way that he normally seems when you show him the book.
It reacted to the pendant you gave me.
Oh,
It started talking to me
it spoke to you?
through the pages, yeah.
Like how spoke to you? Like
I saw words. I saw things.
he gives a very nervous chuckle. He's like, "You're that's a weird story to tell. That's a weird joke to come out with."
She just frowns. Like, trying to enforce that she's not joking.
He asks Lydia to go if he can talk with her in private. You feel Lydia stand up from sitting next to you, and you hear them go upstairs.
Okay. She just sat there awkwardly
Okay, well,
for a little bit.
after you can't really tell how much time has passed, but after a while they come back downstairs. You hear kind of soft crying from Lydia, and Jeff is silent.
What's going on?
It's a lot to explain, and it's a lot to explain. In the morning, all right?
What is this book?
I don't know. Something to do with the church. I'll talk about it with you in the morning, all right?
Okay.
And he sighs and heads back upstairs. Well, he heads back upstairs, but he comes back down after. You're still welcome to stay the night if you want.
Thank you.
Lydia goes upstairs now, but you hear just one set of footsteps going upstairs.
Olivia picked up the book and makes her way back to the guest room she was staying in.
Okay. Safe to say she tries to rest for the night, maybe has trouble with it.
Yeah, probably has a lot of trouble with it.
Okay.
She is thinking about seeing if the book will talk to her again during the night.
Well, does she see?
Yes.
Okay. It does not talk to her again tonight.
She puts the pendant away.
Okay. Is there anything else she'd like to try tonight? Or is it just Betty by time?
I think just bedtime.
Okay. Olivia still
Plug
has
in this stupid.
okay. Olivia still has trouble getting to sleep, but after she does, she has a very, very strange dream. It's similar to the one she had before, in the strange field that she found herself, strange snowfield she found herself in with harsh winds. But this time, it seems that she can make out features of the ground there.
Huh. Can she explore and interact with
Yes.
the stream like
Yes,
she
she
did
may.
with the last one? She's just gonna walk around and see if she can find it.
Okay. As she walks around, she sees a faint glow off in the distance.
She's gonna go investigate that glow.
When she goes to the glow, she sees her mother sitting next to a strange young woman, and it sounds just the same as before, both of them laughing, and it's the same laughter from the previous dream that she had.
She is gonna study the stranger.
She sees a relatively... She sees a pretty young-looking woman. Looks like recently entered adulthood, Olivia could guess at that. She has she has dark orange, almost brown hair, but you can definitely tell it's orange. It fades brighter as it goes down. She has two braided pigtails and dark orange rings around her eyes. But for some reason, like any other body detail, like eye color or clothes that she's wearing, seem blurry and hard to make out.
Just gonna call out to him.
They're going to stop laughing, and her mother in her dream is going to look to her and, with an arm, beckon her over.
She goes over.
Although Lilitu does not speak, she pulls Olivia into a close embrace. And things start to fade away in the dream. And she can see the same symbol that was that she was able to see after placing the pendant on the book.
Okay.
And then it is the morning. Olivia wakes up. But we're going to go to Despero now for his morning. We're going to see how that goes. So, Despero, it is early in the morning. You would like to buy a restaurant.
I would, but first I wanna see if I can go find Winsby.
You want to see if you can find him? All right.
Yeah.
So you head out of your police-issued apartment. And which way would you like to go? North, south,
thank you,
west, east,
government.
some combination of the two?
I'll go west east.
You'll go Angel. You're pulling a prankaroony on me. You silly. You can't
I'll
go west east.
He wants to go west.
Wants to go way east.
East?
Angel, which way did you say,
I thought
sorry?
You said
East.
west.
You said east?
Yes.
Okay. You head east, and as you head east from where you are, it takes a little while, maybe like a 45-minute walk from where you were, but you reach the woods and you see some small little creatures made up of plant matter walking around. It looks like they're carrying trash.
Are they going somewhere?
It looks like they're carrying trash out of the forest into the city.
Hold up, what is this? The Leshies
Yeah.
are like doing garbage collection?
Yeah, they're taking
cleaning up?
garbage out of the woods into the city.
This could be something Winsby helps with,
I'm a-
but maybe not specifically this group.
I'm gonna wave and be like, "Hey guys."
Hello. One of them looks at you. He gently hands
Do
his
you know
trash off to a
where,
different one before going over to...
Do you know where Winsby is?
Huh? Who? He's eyeing you
Oh.
suspiciously when he says who, so He clearly knows who that is, but doesn't trust you.
Winsby's a friend of mine. Just
Mm,
wanted to talk to him about
We worked at the same restaurant.
something weird that happened the other day.
And which he's like, and he goes over to you and knocks on your shoe and puts his where his ear would be against it as he knocks on your shoe, and then he stands back up and scratches his chin. Okay, and he climbs up. He tries to climb up your pants and go up onto your shoulder.
Oh, okay. So we going somewhere?
Walk. And he just tells you to walk, but you feel him grab like 2 fistfuls of some of the hair on your head, like gently
Angel,
tugging at
he's
it.
ratatouilleing you to me.
Yeah, Angel, he's ratatouilleing you to.
Oh, okay. I'll
It's going full
It's
ratatouille.
a reverse Ratatouille, Angel, because you're the rat in this scenario.
I'll let him take control.
Okay, well, he still needs you to like actually start walking. It's not actually taking control of you. It's more like he's gonna tug on your hair to tell you if you need to like turn a little.
Okay.
And like the harder he tugs on your hair, the harder you need to turn at certain areas. But
Remy must have been Linguini's hair like the hardest.
dude,
shit,
Remy
bro.
was doing weird things with Linguini's hair, dog. Like, I'm not taking back the noise I made, but I don't know if you guys
I
are
was
or not.
begging that you would.
I'm not taking back that noise, Angel.
Praying.
I didn't even hear the noise. I don't care. I'll watch it when you actually have this shit uploaded.
Yeah, luckily I didn't hear it either.
Anyway, Winsby, are you up and about moving places, or are you just kind of like lying down, relaxing, trying to forget
No,
the
I'm
awful
talking
things that
about
have happened
moving
to you?
places. We're collecting trash.
Okay.
Dude.
Well, he's still you see a burly rat walking up to you with a leshy on his head. This one's name is Thobias. Or sorry, Thoby.
Thoby.
Yeah, like like Sobe the drink, but with a lisp.
I obviously know who this rat is. There's only one man I know.
There's
and he
only
has all
one rat
reliable
you've ever
with
seen
him.
in this town. And boy, it ain't one of the sewer ones.
And he has all reliable with him too.
Yeah, the R word, the rat word. Thoby is not known as old reliable, though.
I'm just gonna wave at Despero and continue picking up garbage.
Okay, yeah, Thoby pats like between your eyes, Despero to like, and then points at Winsby to say, "There he is."
Oh.
But he stays on top
Oh.
of your head. He stays like on top of your shoulders, like kind of hugging the back of your neck. He doesn't want to come down because he likes sitting on top of people's heads.
Oh no. I'm gonna ignore that a little bit. I'm like, hey, Winsby, could we talk? You have some time?
I like hold a hand up to be like just a minute.
Now, do you hold a hand up or do you put a finger up?
I put a finger up.
Okay,
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure.
I'm not gonna bundle all the trash I've gathered in like a small pile, like keep it together.
You set it
and
down
go
on the
over to
pile.
Despero.
You see ants come over and start picking up the trash because they want to eat it or something, despite the fact that it's macroplastics instead of microplastics.
Delightful.
I'm just lying to you. This doesn't happen. You set the trash down.
Okay.
Give me a
Alright,
reflex
Despero.
check to trip on the trash or not. No, I'm kidding. So at Despero,
I'm not gonna
he
wave
set
at
down the
him.
trash and he's ready to talk to you.
Winsby, did you hear anything back when we were in that place?
Now I'm gonna sign to my Leshy to say, I'm gonna sign to Arn Alston to say,
Say what?
sorry, I just lost my train of thought completely.
Okay, you said you're gonna sign to
it
Arnolston
felt,
to say.
it felt like the force beckoning me outside before I knew you were, before you went out there, or like right before you went outside.
What?
What exactly did you hear?
Oh, sorry, you're talking about the restaurant.
It just felt like it just felt like the wind trying to push me in a direction rather than the wind blowing.
But you didn't hear a voice or anything during that time?
No,
Maybe
like
even before?
nah, dude. I used to just live in the forest with the leshies.
Oh, okay, that's all I wanted to ask.
You okay?
Ask if he wants to help you start a restaurant.
I've just been thinking, like, I heard the voice of someone close to me.
Oh, I can't imagine how that feels
Yeah, and
or how that must have felt.
yeah, so
The leshy on top of your
yeah,
head like gently
probably.
scratches behind your ear, Despero, to try and make you feel better.
I start kicking my leg like a dog.
Oh, it's so cute. You go down on all fours so you don't fall down. That way you can kick your leg like a dog without risk of falling down due to losing balance. No, you don't have to.
Just
I'm not gonna
thump
make
it
you.
like a rabbit.
Like Thumper.
Well, that's all I wanted to talk about, but if you didn't hear anything,
Well, it
it'd be
didn't
kind of
feel
hard to understand.
it didn't feel natural to me when I got like tried to beckon me out. Whatever it was, tried to beckon me outside.
But you didn't hear someone's voice specifically?
No, I don't have many good relations with actual people.
He goes, yeah, I'm an incel. Sorry, that was mean.
That's also not the case.
I know. I just wanted to say it.
I see. Well, thanks for talking to me. I think I'm try to go and buy a restaurant.
Have fun with that.
Winsby, you should ask him if he wants to join. You know, since he's your
If he wants to-
coworker.
Y'all need a busboy or like a dishwasher?
That would be great. If we do get the place.
Well, I'll probably be around this area. Just let me know.
Alright, I'll come back. I'll see you later then.
Alright, have a good one, Despero.
I'm gonna wait for Winsby to turn around, and then I'm gonna turn around and then jump up and click my feet together. And then I'm gonna run off.
You can definitely
I'm not
hear
gonna
it.
turn
You can
around 'cause
definitely
I'm
hear
just
him click his
expecting
feet
him to
together.
leave. No, I'm not turning around because I'm expecting him to just leave.
I'm gonna just slowly start walking away.
Wait, are you walking backwards or forwards?
Backwards.
You're walking backwards until you're out of eyesight.
I'm just gonna go on the side of a building where Winsby can't see me, and then I'll
We're
click
in
my
the
feet
forest
together.
Angel,
right
you're
now.
out in the woods.
I thought we were like on the edge of the like
No,
city.
dude.
No.
There was some
They
lucky patch that
when
we
the
was, like,
little
brought out there.
little Leshy was ratatouilleing you, he brought you like out like kind of not really deep in the woods, but like a decent ways out from the city.
Okay, I'm gonna hide behind a tree and click my feet together.
Okay, that sounds good.
And run off.
That sounds good. Sorry, I got the horror by Savant stuck in my head. Anyway, I'm glad that you're having fun getting ready to try and purchase a restaurant. So, Despero, you make your way back to your lodging for the time being.
Okay.
You know that your former
gonna go
coworkers'
to-
rooms were at least right next to yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna go knock on their doors.
Okay. Or sorry, 3 of them were like the 3 cooks were sharing a room, and that was right next to yours. So the door is open for you. It's like, what do you want?
Do you want a job?
What?
What a way to start the conversation.
He looks at you like very perturbed.
We all lost our jobs because of rest in peace, our old boss. And then I do the sign of the cross. And
He has no clue what the cross means. I want to say the cross is not like the Holy Roman Cross is not a religious symbol in this world. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying if you do that to people,
family,
that's okay. That's fine. He has no clue what it means. It can be specific to your family. The cross representing the 5 primary spices. Man, that got you good. That got you better than I thought.
Jewish cross, 5 points.
And so, well, we all lost our jobs. We should buy that building together and open up our own restaurant.
Look, man, I don't know if I want to do that. Like, why? Like, he's really confused. He's a little bit conflicted, to be honest. But at the same time, he also does want to work in a restaurant again. So you see him, like, sitting there considering it.
Just think about it for a bit. And if you could convince the others too, that would be great.
He goes, no, I'm kidding.
I'll come back later.
Should I tell the other guys about it?
Yeah.
Okay. If they couldn't come, then it was going to be a no from me.
Okay. Yeah. Tell as many people as you can that might be needing a job after.
Okay, I got you.
All...
I got you. And he pats your shoulder.
Okay. I'll be at the bar nearby, if there's a bar nearby.
There is a bar nearby. It is not Jeff Worldslayer's bar, but there is a bar nearby. What would you like to do in the bar? Or, sorry, were you telling him that you'll be at a bar nearby?
I'll be over there waiting for an answer.
Okay. I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that you were heading to a bar this... Like, I thought you were not speaking, but you were saying that Despero was heading to a bar this instant. But he was, in fact, telling the man that he'll be waiting at a bar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Okay, will you head to the bar to wait? There's a...
Yeah.
You know, you don't really know when the other guys are going to be back.
Yeah, I want to order a drink.
Okay, what would you like to order? They don't really have any specialty cocktails. They just have, like, most, like...
Oh.
They got some mead. They got some hard liquors.
1 glass of milk, please.
The barkeep looks at you and he rubs his face. Very annoyed with this.
On the rocks.
He's clearly very annoyed with this request. He, like, slams his hand on the desk like, is this some kind of joke?
Do you not have milk?
Do you really want milk?
So you just go around
What's
judging
the
other people?
fucking
Do
problem?
you really want milk?
That's why I ordered it. Look,
And he
I'll
walks
go
off and
find
gets you some
someone-
milk.
Oh, okay. And then I was like thinking, like, wait, I can't walk out here. My sister might be waiting here.
You have no clue why he's angry, but he does in fact go off and get you the milk.
I'm like, damn, gotta fight for my life when you ask for milk.
You do need to fight for your life for milk, your angel. Except maybe you don't. Maybe that's a lie, and I don't know yet. We'll find out. And by we'll find out, I mean I don't even know yet. Okay, so he comes back with your milk. He kind of slams the glass on the table, but like a little bit splashes out, gets on the side of the glass. But he gives it to you on a coaster,
I'm
of
gonna
course, because he's not
look
gonna
it
get milk
straight
on
in
his
the
counter.
eyes and lick the milk that spilled on the side.
He's glaring at you.
I'm glaring at him. It's not like a seductive glare. It's like this is my milk.
Yeah, he's glaring at you like, yeah, you better drink that milk that you asked for. I'm gonna kill you.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna drink this milk.
Oh yeah, and he cracks his knuckles.
I crack my knuckles too, but I pull them one by one. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna drink this milk.
He puts his hand. Wait, do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, he puts his hand on his chin and he's like eyeing you. All right, drink it.
What the fuck, man?
How many people has he had that have not drank milk they ordered?
Many.
Okay, I guess I'll just drink the milk and one go.
He lets out a relieved sigh. He's like, "Is there anything else I can get you?"
Do you have chocolate milk?
I can put some chocolate in it.
That'd be great.
All right.
I'm just picturing like the minute he says that, it starts all over again.
No, he actually drank the milk. It is not going to start over
Yeah,
again.
he actually drank the milk. It only makes sense. He's like, all right, this guy actually likes milk.
Yeah. This man clearly is cereal when halves milk.
That one hit my brain.
I'm so mad I heard that right
I'm glad you're mad, man. It was meant to piss you off specifically.
I think it was meant to piss your viewers off specifically.
No, it was
Yeah.
specifically you. That's just a byproduct if any of them also have watched old Call Me Carson. Anyway, he comes back in a little bit. He gives you like a warm glass of chocolate milk this time. He had to heat it up to melt chocolate into it.
Yeah, I'll still drink it.
Oh, so you wouldn't
It
have?
would've been
What do you mean, Angel? What do you mean you'll still drink it? No, you better drink that.
Well, it's warm. Who drinks warm chocolate milk?
Angel, it's like hot chocolate now because it's
Angel,
warm.
You can wait like 4 minutes and then it'll be perfectly fine.
Yeah, if you
He's
wait
not
a little
gonna
bit,
bother you
if
until
you wait a little bit
leave.
for it to cool
No.
down.
We make our own hot chocolate at my rat family. We use something called abuelito.
He goes, and he puts ice cubes in your in your chocolate milk.
Okay, thank you.
This is delightful.
Then he goes over to help other patrons while you're sitting there drinking your chalky milk.
Okay. Like, thank you for the chalky moo juice, and I do the sign of the cross.
He like scratches his head when you do the cross sign. He's like, then he looks away and continues helping other bar patrons. Layla, it is now the morning. You are now allowed to leave the ship because it is no longer the full moon of Pisces, as D told you.
Layla will get up, do a bit of stretching just because, and then she will immediately go and she's gonna see if Douglas wants to join her.
Okay. You see Douglas out on the top deck. He looks like he's climbing back up into the crow's nest to nap again. But that doesn't necessarily
not-
mean he doesn't want to join. It just means that he's... I mean, you could interrupt his crow's nap. You could keep him
guess
from
she'll-
climbing up into the nap nest.
I guess she'll sort of like lightly shout, "You gonna come with me this morning,
Where?
pretty blind lady?"
And he climbs down. He like scurries down almost like a spider. It's like, yeah, I'm ready.
All right, I'm gonna go make sure she's all right.
Okay. I'll help make sure
Well-
she's all right, and he's very happy that you guys are going out to try and be sure she's okay.
Gotta have someone come with me, and besides, I'm sure. And besides, I have a feeling that you genuinely do want to make sure she's all right beyond just being interested in seeing her again. Let's go.
Okay.
And so, Layla's gonna head back to that spot where they crossed paths.
Okay. The spot where you guys cross paths is a good place to start looking, but it has been like a full night, as well as you don't really know where Lydia lives.
Yes, that's why I'm going.
From where you were, you remember she was heading like somewhere vaguely northwest. Based on city streets, it was from where you saw them. They were headed like in a northwest direction. But if I remember right, that was you catching them as they were heading to like the spa or something. If I remember right.
Was it?
I don't know. It was either they were heading back to Lydia's home or they were going to the spa, and I don't remember which right in the moment. I think it was
mean,
one. Whatever.
Yeah. Either way, once they reach that spot, Layla's. You know what she's gonna do? She's going to shift into the fox form.
Okay.
Urging Douglas to hold her clothes for her.
He says, "Oh, okay," and he picks up your clothes.
She's gonna like move her paws like a sorry, and then start sniffing to see if she can get their scent.
You cannot get their sense. It's been too long, and there's nothing you can smell. Like you see there's some like a couple bits and baubles on the ground, but when you sniff them, it is not from either of them.
She's gonna ask for her clothes back, and then when she gets her clothes back, she's
He does his
gonna-
best to like put the
Care-
clothes on you while you're still a fox.
Yes.
That way they'll hopefully be in place when you shift back.
Yeah, she shifts back, and then for a brief moment, she thought maybe going to the guild would work, but then she was like, "No, that just sounds weird. I'm just
Huh?
gonna."
What sounds weird? Douglas is asking that.
Well, I was thinking maybe we could go to the guild place where they're from, where she. I know that lady works.
Well,
but
why don't we
I
head
feel
back
like
there? We
they'll-
could probably catch her there then.
Maybe. I just don't want them to think we're some like weirdos looking for them. But
I'm pretty sure.
I guess it makes.
Pretty sure the blind girl thinks I'm a weirdo. So
I guess it's a little late for that. Then she chuckles. All right, let's. I guess we should ask. We'll ask a guard where that guild office, where that guild headquarters is. At the very least, they can help us, because it wouldn't be that hard for us to say, like, for us to tell them the truth of we were there when the
can
restaurant.
I know that like we didn't do anything really wrong there, but I'd still rather not tell them about that.
True. What do we say then?
I don't know. We could just say that we wanted to put up a bounty or something, maybe.
Huh.
I don't know.
I guess it's a bounty hunting office. Maybe we could make it sound like we're looking for a job.
Oh yeah, that's even better.
Well, she shrugs her shoulders. She shrugs. Just all right. Let's go.
Okay, and he
So
goes with
they
you to
go-
the nearest guard. The guard
Yeah.
looks at you. Is like, "Is there something I can assist you two with?"
Yeah, we were looking for the bounty hunters guild.
What's your purpose for this inquiry?
We were hoping to look to get into the business since sailing life has been really rough for us, and we were thinking of maybe doing something different. We thought maybe we started somewhere small. We could.
Well,
we
that place
could
isn't
look-
really that small, to be honest with you. They have a lot of what they do does end up still requiring sailing, so I'm not sure that would be the best fit for you. But perhaps joining the city guard, that would keep you here in town.
Maybe, but still, maybe we could. I'm sure we could. We could decide once we get there.
All right, understandable that you'd still like to have a look. It's just down that way. It's about what do you call it? It's about 2 kilometers down that way, and he points you. What direction? I said. He points you southwest because you kind of went south. Sorry, you went northwest. He points you southwest now. No, he
Alrighty.
points you south.
I'll be right back.
He points you south southeast, so a little closer to south, but southeast.
Alrighty. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
She's going to head that direction.
Douglas is gonna follow, and he's gonna like make like a little like hand salute at the guard as a thank you.
Layla will do it. We'll see him do it and then do it as well to try to be polite.
You hear Douglas go like, "Yeah, you following my lead for once." I could get used to that. He kind of like picks up his pace to get in front of you while you two are on your way to the bounty hunting guild.
Ends up going the wrong way.
Nah. He's just following the road. He's not really that far in front of you. You're basically next to each other, but he's like maybe like 1 footstep in front of you. Okay. Now, it is the morning for you now, Olivia, as Layla and Douglas were heading into town is about the time that you woke up.
I guess she's just tired from the weird dream.
Hard time sleeping in strange dream.
Yep. She picks up the book.
It feels like there's another buzzing from the pendant when she picks up the book.
She reaches into her pocket and then puts it on the cover.
Okay.
Go back.
The cover, she's able to see the faint glow of the ground again, and the symbol on the cover for her.
She opens the book to the pages.
When she opens, she sees a new sentence there. This time, when Olivia goes to feel it, it's asking if next time she could keep this a secret between the two of you.
She rubs her face and she's like, okay.
Pretty please.
Alright. What do you want from me?
trying to think about how to phrase this. It says a bond.
Hmm. Okay. Can you answer my questions from yesterday?
What were your questions? It does ask that. It does ask that.
Were you involved in the cellar stuff?
No.
It said no.
Yes, it said no.
How about the voices?
Maybe. It's like a maybe and then
Maybe.
like ellipses.
What?
Ellipses, the 3 dots after.
Oh.
Little smiley emoji. No, not this one.
That just broke my train of thought.
Sorry.
The smiley, the stupid, like
A braille
the one I
emoji.
tagged underneath Baron,
Wait, let me look. I gotta be sure.
like that goofy little tiny smile.
Where is he? Let's find it.
Yeah,
Let's
like
scroll.
that.
Where did I put him? I forgot. There he is.
It's in general.
Yeah,
I
like
think.
that. Like that. It's like that, basically.
Well. I'll keep this a secret if you don't keep secrets from me.
Okay.
Okay. So, why is Jeff and Lydia afraid of the church? If you know.
If the word shrug appears.
Hmm. Were you the girl in the dream?
Yes.
Do you know where my mom is?
Yes. There's a.
Where is she?
I can't say.
Is she safe?
More or less.
Is she in town?
No.
No?
No.
Damn. Okay.
I took another sippy.
Where should I go?
Not sure. I just like to watch.
Why?
It's interesting.
Why was your book in a library?
Someone put it there.
I am not sure what to ask this fucking book.
Well, she did ask for a. What did I say? I said a bond to be made, right?
Mm-hmm. And she made a deal with the book.
She did make a deal, but that doesn't necessarily mean a bond.
Yeah. Hmm.
The word pact appears with a question mark next to it. Sorry, let me
What does
rephrase
this
that.
pact-
Let me rephrase that. It's the word handshake appears with a question mark. Sorry,
Handshake?
I meant to say shake on it.
What would this pact entail?
I get to watch.
Or this bond?
I get to watch, and I can talk to you more freely.
Who are you wanting to watch? Just all of us in general?
Just see things through your eyes.
Well, I think you're SOL there.
Oh, don't worry. You can borrow mine too.
So I can see?
Not see, but like what you did last night.
Like see the moon?
Mm-hmm. And the ground around you. And if I need to show you something.
She's contemplating about it.
Okay.
Will you help me find my mother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Place the mark upon your chest.
The pendant?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she does so.
Sorry, I had to finish my drink. There's a little bit of an uncomfortable burning feeling. It's not painful, but Olivia will feel an uncomfortable burning feeling, like on her upper chest, kind of a little bit like just under the collarbone is where it's placed. So like, depending on the type of collar for her shirt that she's wearing, it would be visible, but depending on the collar for it, it wouldn't be.
Okay.
But after that uncomfortable irritation, the pendant is physically gone.
She's like felt around for it.
And now you hear a voice whisper, "Did it work?"
It's gone.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello?
You notice a faint glow on the ground around you.
Sorry.
Just like when the pendant was on the book last night.
Is there anything there?
Is the what there?
Of where it was.
Oh, you mean the thing?
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
felt
part of
it
you now.
burning.
It's part of you now. I'm part of you now.
I'm asking if there's a mark.
Oh, yeah. You can hide it pretty
Okay.
easy. Just wear like a kind of tall collar shirt.
Okay.
Keep that book with you.
The book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you need to learn something, I can point to it in there.
Curious, she opens the book.
Is there something you want to learn?
I don't know.
Okay.
Have any magic?
Well, I do, but I don't know if you can use it. At least not yet.
Okay. She gets up from the bed and gets dressed, ensuring that she's gonna put on something that's gonna cover the mark.
Okay. It's like decently far down, so like the shirt collar you don't need to be wearing a turtleneck or anything. It's just like you might need to wear a shirt that the collar is a little tight.
Just up, not like a V-cut shirt.
Yeah, not a V-cut or not like deep cut shirt. But like you could wear like the collar being like crew cut as an example would be fine in most circumstances. Most circumstances being the shirt not damaged around the collar.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I guess dressed like her Hero Forge model.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
That'd be fine.
Okay. She opens the door,
Okay.
listens out.
There is not a sound when she listens out, but there is the smell of it smells like something had been cooked a little while ago. Like the smell is lingering, but it's kind of a little bit stale in the air, like it's gone cold.
Okay. She comes out of the room and to investigate.
She hears some rustling as she passes the living room to get to the dining room.
Hello?
Huh? Oh, hey.
Oh, Jeff,
Yeah.
are you alright?
Yeah, I'm alright. Mrs. ain't too happy with me.
Oh, you slept on the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's my fault. You got nothing to
Where
be
is
sorry
she?
about. She's at work.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm gonna stay here today.
Okay.
You need anything?
I need to know what that was all about.
I used to be a member of the church.
Oh,
That's why I have that. Why I had that. But
what happened?
there were some things went on with management of the chapter I was in didn't agree with. So I parted ways with them.
Why did Lydia have such a negative reaction to it?
Because it involves her too.
Oh,
I think she thought I threw that away. Do you still have it?
no.
It's alright. Probably best it's gone now. And as he says that, you hear
Probably.
a whisper saying, like, you said you'd keep our secret.
I mean, I just said it's gone.
Yeah, it was preemptive. It was very preemptive. Just
Uh-huh.
almost as a reflex to him saying that. But yeah, with what she said about it, I think it'd be best if it was disposed of.
Yeah. I'm sorry I got you in trouble.
No, it's my own fault. Don't be sorry. I feel like staying home today, but I probably shouldn't. Would you want to come to my bar? Do you drink?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I don't necessarily drink. My mom does.
Yeah, she can drink.
I know.
All right. Come on.
Okay.
I don't think I'll open today, but I'll at least get you something. Wet your whistle.
Okay. She has the book in her bag, so she's not like carrying it around in the open.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you guys head off. You follow Jeff to his bar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you follow him just regularly walking, or do you bring out your probing cane? Because you can sort of see now, the same way that you could with the book last night.
She makes sure to bring out her probing cane.
Okay, to keep up appearances, yeah.
Yeah, because she knows if she just starts walking normally, it's gonna look weird.
That is true. It will look weird. Okay, well, you two head out on your way. He's walking kind of slow for you since you have your probing cane out. So he's walking kind of slow. He asks if it's okay if he holds your hand to lead you there.
Okay.
All right, thank you. And he brings you to his bar. It's a decent walk away. So we're gonna go to Layla now. Layla,
Okay.
you and Douglas are now at the Bounty Hunters Guild. Douglas
Layla will-
leading you, following Douglas's lead to humor him, got turned around 2 or 3 times, but he did manage to get you there.
So once finally there, Layla will go inside and look for Lydia.
You see Lydia not behind the desk this time, but well, I guess Olivia's the only one who saw her. Anyway, Lydia is not behind the desk. You see her off, kind of on the side, doing some kind of paperwork.
Layla will go over to her.
You hear her sniffle as
Hey.
you approach, and she doesn't seem to notice you initially.
Hey, ma'am?
Hey, hello, Leela.
Hey,
She wipes her eyes.
I know it seems like this is a bad time, but
And it just what can I help you with? Something to get my mind off of things.
Do you know where Olivia is? Something in me about everything I've learned about everything that's happened makes me feel like something's not right about that book.
Her expression kind of sours, and she thinks for a moment. Last I saw of her, she was at my home, but I've been away for about an hour, so I don't really know if she's still there. And I'm on the clock, so I can't really bring you there at this moment. Well, I don't know.
Do you have like a map or something that of the town? Maybe you could just mark it on a map or something.
I need to be honest. I don't really trust you with my address.
That's fair. I genuinely think something wrong is gonna happen.
What's it called? Roll. What do you call it? Diplomacy for me.
Alrighty, let me pull out my sheet. I was sure you didn't pull it out yet.
I think that goes off of intel. No, that goes off of charisma. Okay. Yeah, it goes off charisma. I mean, you still need your sheet for that, but it goes off charisma.
Yeah.
I just saw a horrifying image.
Oh, hey, I got a nat 20.
Nice. She nods. You're right. Something to me feels really off about it as well. We have a few maps over there on the counter. You can bring one over to me.
Layla, before she goes to go, she'll try to console her and put her hand on her shoulder and be like.
She brushes your hand off very quickly.
Look, I just want to say, you have my word. I'm not gonna do anything with this.
I'm trusting you. Just please, do not touch me.
All right.
I need some alone time. And she draws a route to her house on the map. Can you please burn that after you're finished using it?
You got it.
Thank you. I don't want some random person picking it up if you just throw it away.
Don't worry. I get that.
Thank you. Thank you. And she goes back to her paperwork and turns away from you.
Layla's gonna head towards Lydia's house.
Okay. It's like a how far walk away? It's a decent walk away. Like it'll take you at least half an hour with the route that she drew out for you.
Better than nothing. Layla's gonna head that direction.
Okay. Despero, while Layla's traveling, it's
Yeah.
been quite a while since you I finished my drink and now I'm not sleepy, but like not balanced. That's what I'm looking for. Anyway, Despero, it's been a decent little while. You were up significantly. You and Winsby were both up significantly earlier than the ladies, which is why I'm going to you now. It's been quite a while. You've been sitting in that bar just kind of sipping your chalky milk. That's slightly watered down because the ice that the barkeep put in it melted, and your former coworkers have not come over to let you know their decision on whether they would like to work for you if the restaurant purchase goes through.
How long have I been waiting?
It's been like 3 hours, man.
I think I'm gonna call it quits.
You're gonna call it quits, or are you okay? I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what are you
So I'm
gonna do
go
since you're
walk
calling it
out
quits?
into the. I'm just walking to the town.
You're just
feeling
walking into
depressed
town.
now. Yeah.
You do see one building on it that says for sale. Once you get, you're not quite at the center of town because that's like the big tourist area. But you head back to the center of town and you do see a building that says for sale on it. And you see a lady standing out front. Like she's dressed really fancy, and from with the way she's dressed and the for sale sign, you can pretty easily guess that she's a realtor.
I'm gonna go up to her.
Hello. She smiles and waves to you, very happy that someone's finally approached her.
Having trouble selling this one?
Well, would you like to take a look around? she
How
sniffles
about
because
I
of the
just
way
take
that you
it
called
off
it.
your hands?
Well, the asking price is decently high.
Oh, never mind then.
Sir, would you like to look at the property? And she tears up a bit.
Sure.
Thank you. And she heads inside. Do you follow?
Yeah.
Yay! Thank you for letting her show you around the building. You see that although the asking price is high, although she said the asking price is high, the interior of the building is very solidly made, and there's a decent amount of space. Like if you needed to have things, what's the word? If you needed renovations to like put in a sizable kitchen, there's definitely space for that inside of this building. But there's not really a good dining area space. This place seems like, at least the way it currently is, without having to do like total renovations, like moving support beams and what's it called? Adding in what's the word? Whatever, without having to like take out and move or get rid of a large portion of the interior, you will not have a decent dining area just buying the place as is. However, there is still like a decently sizable area that would not need much to be turned into a kitchen.
I'm gonna ask her. This place, does it have a basement?
Well, I wouldn't really call it a basement. It's more like a subterranean walk-in closet.
Have you been in it before?
Yes, I have. It's really just
Okay,
like
just
a
making
room,
sure.
like a very for a basement. It's very small.
Okay.
Would you
yeah,
like to see
just
it? And she
making
like
sure.
starts walking over to uh the door looks a little out of place, but it's probably fine.
Okay, I guess I'll see it. You go down first.
Okay, and she walks down. She opens the door and walks down the basement stairs.
I guess I'll follow.
Okay. You see, it's like she said. It's like if this was upstairs, it would be like a large walk-in closet.
Huh.
Yeah, if this was an upstairs room, it would be a large walk-in closet. So it's kind of weird that it's down here, but like, I mean, with the tour that she gave you a little bit ago, there wasn't really any. It looked like it used to be a gift shop. Is the best way to say it. It looks like it used to be like a 2-floor gift shop.
Okay. It's nice down here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good space to store some things. Now, the owners are willing to negotiate prices. Like I said, the asking price is a little high, but they are willing to negotiate.
How much lower could they go?
Well, I'd have to get in contact with them, but I'd need to hear an offer from you first. The asking price is about 600 gold.
Close it. How much gold do I have?
Angel, you have like maybe 10 max right now on your person.
I'm like, what? Okay, so the asking price 600. I have 10. Hold on. I'm trying to think of.
Wait,
how
are
much
you
I'll
saying that
make
out loud, or
on
are you
this.
saying this to yourself?
No, I'm not saying that out loud.
Okay, I
wanted
wanted to be sure. I wanted to be sure. You're trying to
doing the
think to
math in my
yourself
head.
how to make it sound like you have a decent amount of money.
Yeah, and then how I would come up with that money in this time.
in like a day or two. Where is it? This one.
How does 400 gold sound?
I can run that offer by the owners and see if they're willing to accept.
That'd be great.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. And she gives you a quick hug and leads you back upstairs. She gently takes your hand because she's not gonna leave you in here to do things, because that would devalue the property if you did do something in here like damaging it.
What the hell am I gonna do?
But she leads you back upstairs and outside and locks the door after both of you are outside, and you see her like speed walk off down the street to go notify the owners that there's actually an offer on the building.
God. Now I'm like, should I just leave this city? This is too much. Okay, I'm gonna go back to where I last saw Winsby.
Okay. Winsby, are you still there? Trash cleanup in that area would have ended by now, but it doesn't necessarily mean you would have left. Because it's been, I think I said 3 hours. 3-ish hours.
Fan, are you muted?
Fan? Fan, if you are here, you're muted. Okay. I'll tell him to add me.
Cricket.
I'll tell him to add me.
Chirp. Chirp.
There we go. Okay, Olivia, you and Jeff are at his bar now. Like he said, he's not going to open the place for today, but he is going to get a drink for you. He asks if you know what kind of alcohol you like.
She would say something kind of light.
Something light? All right, then. And he gets... You hear him start mixing things together. Now, like, when you say light, do you mean watered down or, like, more like a cocktail? Like, something nice and mixed?
Mixed.
All right. What kind of flavorings do you like? Do you like sweet, sour, bitter?
Sweet.
All right. And then you hear him shaking something, dropping a few ice cubes into a glass, and then he slides a drink in front of you. Anything you like to eat? I know we didn't really eat back at the house.
Yeah.
All right. Got a few things. I can do some fish and chips, some fried chicken, a few other things involving beef and veal.
Fish and chips.
All right. He goes back and he starts cooking. Sorry, I wasn't
When
really. Sorry, after a little while, he. Wait, what were you saying about Olivia first? Because he goes back and starts cooking.
Yeah, after he left, she's gonna like start looking around to see how much she can actually see.
Okay. You can. Since this area is more cluttered compared to what you've been in before, you realize that what you can see with the faint glow on the floor is that it has outlines of things in it. So, like, if something would be in your way, you just see a blank spot there. But if it's on its own, you can see a full outline of it. So, like, for instance, like, not all of the chairs were pushed in from people leaving last night, and neither Jeff nor Winsby really took the time to do that. So you can see a chair, like, out kind of in the middle of the room from someone having left the night before. But then you can see, like, kind of like outlines of chairs blending in with outlines of tables through the glow of the floor.
Okay.
And
just anything in the way of the glow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's a little bit different with you're sitting at the bar, and it's a little bit different there. You can kind of see your arms glowing a different, like, the bar is glowing brown, whereas now, looking at your own body, it's glowing like the same blue and violet from the things the night before.
She's like looking at her hands.
Well, you can see your fingers. You can distinctly see your fingers moving around, but, like, there's no real detail. It just looks kind of like a flat color,
like an outline.
Not an a silhouette, I'd say, rather than an outline.
A silhouette. Yeah. Okay. Weird. She went to grab the glass.
Okay.
And take a sip.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to pretend to be, like, completely blind again.
Now she has to fake being blind. Looks like Despero was right. He doesn't know it yet, though. Anyway, after about 15 minutes, Jeff comes back to you. He sets a plate down in front of you. He's like, "All right, here you are, fish and chips." So, about that book, do you still have the book with you?
No, I left it.
All right.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just it's a little hard. It's a touchy subject between me and Lyd.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna get it turned back in the library since it bothers her so much.
All right.
I still feel bad about her getting shot.
Yeah. She don't mind that none. Yeah, she don't mind that part none. No harm. Well, in the end, no harm, no foul with that. But I shouldn't have done what I done with you.
It's okay.
Didn't know they had a book like that in the library, though.
Neither did she.
It's surprising that it's in Braille.
Yeah, I thought I was picking up a children's book.
Mm-hmm. He sighs and he kind of knocks on the bar, not sure what to say. You can tell he wants to say something, but he's not sure what he wants to say.
Mm-hmm. She in her mind, she's like thinking, "Man, it's weird. I can actually see his hand."
Yeah, you can see the silhouette of his hand, like black against the very gentle brown glow of the bar.
Mm-hmm. But she's trying not to like look,
Mm-hmm.
but just the expression in her eyes just kind of blank.
Mm-hmm.
So she just eats a bit of fish.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. He like leans on the bar and you can see him place his elbows. He's doing something with he's rubbing his face, but you can only really tell he's doing something with his hands.
Mm-hmm.
That church is how we got together, but
Just bad memories.
yeah, bad memories. I think she'll get over it, but I shouldn't have kept that. Thanks,
Yeah.
thanks for getting rid of it after.
Mm-hmm. Was my mom part of this,
Well,
or was she just looking into him?
as far as I know, looking into him, but who knows? She might have joined, but I don't know.
If it brought you bad memories, I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not to. All I know is she was looking into it.
I'd be surprised if she joined any religious church or whatever.
Well, it's odd. Like, I don't like the way the church is run, the bureaucracy and the way that people are in there. But the thing is, the gods are real.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah.
But these ones, I don't know. I don't know.
They worship moons, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I guess I should say the spirit of the moons.
Hmm.
Do you know their names?
Pisces from the book. I don't know the other ones.
Well, there's Pisces, Jensam, and Cain.
Oh,
Pisces
okay.
is the spring and the autumn. Jensam's the winter, and Cain is the summer.
Does Pisces have two?
Well, because those are the two shorter seasons, so it balances things out a bit.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, that way it's more or less evenly spread out throughout the year.
Mm-hmm. So how was the church organized? What made it so bad?
That's personal. Sorry.
No problem. Sorry.
Not your fault. You're just curious about something new that's come up. Can't really
Yeah.
blame you for it, so.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I don't know if Lid'll be fine with it just because of what's going on now, but if you still need a place to stay, you're welcome to stay with us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's mad at you. I think she's just mad at me.
Yeah. I don't want to overstay my welcome either. So.
Well, to be honest, I think you being there might, it could maybe keep things balanced between us for a little bit.
Okay. If it'll help, I'll stay.
Thank you. And if she tells me that she'd rather you not be there, I'll be sure to let you know.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of sits there in silence for a little bit. Sammy, I'm sorry, I want to get to you, but I need to go use the bathroom. Despero, Winsby, Is Than, are you back?
Mm-hmm. Guess not.
Well, he's not back, so I guess we're gonna have silence for a little bit. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta use the bathroom.
Would be kind of funny if he was just snoring with his mic muted.
Fear and yawn. Okay, I'm back.
We'll go back.
My room is for I'm right next to the bathroom. That's why it didn't take me that long. Aspen, you know this already because you've been up here.
I know.
But just saying for everyone else. Okay. Where were we? Despero, you were searching for Winsby. So sorry, but since he's not here, I'm gonna go to Layla.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Layla, you and Douglas have made it to Lydia's home.
Layla's going to knock, and I think I can assume nobody's there.
Yeah, there's
So
there's a few minutes of there's complete silence after you knock on the door. You guys maybe wait a couple minutes just to be sure, maybe knock again. But there's no answer.
Layla's gonna be like, "Well, I guess they went somewhere."
Where
So
do you think they went?
Layla's gonna shift back into the fox form again, and then sniff around to see if she can smell Olivia.
All right, give me a survival roll. As sniffing out prey is a survivalist trait.
I wanna be prey.
You know what I mean.
15.
You catch a few scents, but you can't identify it as Lydia or Olivia.
At a 15?
Yes, with a 15. You catch a few. You catch multiple scents leading you toward the south end of the city, though. You can't distinctly identify it as Lydia or Olivia, but it's the only thing you have to go off of for now.
Well, if they're all, if it's, I guess she would. Can she deter? I guess it would be easy to tell, like the ones that are like the strongest would be the last ones that were there.
Yeah, but with the area it's in, it gets a decent amount of foot traffic, but you can definitely tell that there's at least a pair of scents that went to the that started to go south from here. It's kind of muddled because of the other people who have passed through here, but you can definitely tell someone has headed south.
Well,
and it's two scents in tandem. One you don't really recognize, but one is kind of familiar, but you can't pin it as Olivia or Lydia.
Layla's going to do a shrug in that little form, urge Douglas to hold her clothes for her, and then follow the scents.
He like groans a little, but he holds your clothes and follows you.
Layla hopes that Douglas knows that she doesn't like this any more than he does.
No, he knows, but it's still annoying. Don't
I
worry,
don't
he
have
knows.
anywhere else to put it.
He knows you don't have anywhere else to put it. You hear him grumbling to
So
himself
she-
like, "Man, I
I have to hold her undies.
you hear him kind of grumbling to himself like, "Man, I gotta get you like a backpack or something for when you do this."
So she's gonna follow the scents.
Okay, the sense leads you south. After a decent while of walking, you come up to what you recognize as kind of a checkpoint. Yeah, checkpoint's the best word for it. A checkpoint between the north and south ends of the city. A guard like kind of eyes you and Douglas strangely, but Douglas is like, oh, I'm just taking my fox for a walk.
Layla will make a yip.
Yeah, she likes walks.
I hate that they yip.
She'll just do like a little fox yip.
He goes, she really likes her walks. The guard and like goes down to one knee and like scratches the top of your head. The guards look at him a little weird, but then go back to like looking around.
She'll yip again before continuing to follow the scent.
Okay, yeah. The guards let you pass through. Because, you know, Douglas doesn't really look well off, so to them he kind of looks like he belongs on the part of the city he's heading to now.
Poor Douglas. Either way,
He's got a weird fox he's taking out for a walk. He's getting profiled for taking his pet out on a nice walk, on a nice long walk.
But Layla's gonna keep following.
Okay. You hear one of the guards like, "Hey, wait a minute. Why isn't your fox on a leash?" He's like, "Oh, sorry. Do I have to have a leash here?" I'm like, "Yeah, you're supposed to have pets on a leash if you're taking them out on walks." It's like, "Oh, sorry. I'm new. She doesn't normally have a leash where we came from. Sorry. I'll be sure to get one for her." And it's like, "Come here, sir. Come here." Douglas looks at you like, "Should we do it or should we just run?"
Layla's going to look.
Is that a fan?
She's gonna look.
Oh, fans back! Yay. We're gonna continue here still.
She's gonna look concerned.
Like trying not to fall asleep.
Man, I'm sorry. Anyway, Layla, you look concerned.
She's gonna look concerned. And she feels it's more urgent to find Olivia than to.
Douglas is gonna. Although Layla feels it's more urgent to find Olivia, Douglas like kind of like gently grabs the scruff of your neck and heads over to the guards with you.
Layla's gonna do a sad yip and put her ears back.
It's okay, girl. It's okay. It's okay. I know you don't like collars, but we'll get you one. And one of the guards on this side of the wall stands still, keeping an eye on you two, but the other one heads in. He does not ask you to follow. He heads inside and comes back out with a leash and a collar.
Well, I guess we can assume that I get the leash and the collar, and then Layla goes, and then Layla, with her ears back, will start following the scents again.
Well, before you do, Douglas like sits down and gently sets down your clothes, and he's got a little kind of satchel on him, and he starts digging through it to try and find something to give you as a snack. Or as a treat, I should say, not a snack, as a treat. said- to like sell that you don't like the collar, and he has to do this for you to be willing to wear one. And he finds like a little peanut.
Layla's going to try to play along.
He goes, there, good girl. He scratches behind your ear as he puts the collar on you. See, it's not so bad. And then he stands back up and holds the leash. Come on, let's get going.
She goes right back to following the scents finally, with the collar on.
After out of earshot of the guards, he's like, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry."
Oh yeah, once the guards are gone, she gives him like a side eye.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. He's like rubbing his face.
She understands, but she's just.
You see he's tearing up a little. Like he feels so bad about this. He's tearing up a little. He's trying very hard not to cry.
It's the only way they can move forward. Layla will like bap him with her tail to tell him to calm down.
He pets you for comfort as you continue toward following the trail.
Yeah, she's gonna follow the trail.
Winsby, Van, are you still awake?
More than earlier.
Okay, good.
Not
good.
really.
Okay, it doesn't matter. You're awake now. Winsby, you see a familiar rat approaching you.
Hello again.
Seems he was led here by Aleshi again. Despero, you found Winsby. You were searching for him. You found him again.
Okay. Hey, Winsby, can I borrow some money?
That's what you came to find him for. I love it so much.
I don't think I have any.
Oh. You want to come with me to borrow money from other people?
Not really.
You just want to hang out then?
Sure.
Angel, I want you to roll society for me.
People?
Angel, please roll society for me. It would mean a lot.
Clinton, I was going to go ask someone specific.
No, Angel, I need you to roll society for me because of a question you asked him.
Society.
There's a very specific question you asked him. I need you to roll society now.
18.
18? Okay. Although you did ask him if he wanted to beg for money with you, you realize maybe you shouldn't have, because his kind are not looked too kindly upon around here.
Okay, well, I was going to go to someone specific, someone who doesn't think so bad about it.
No, that's fine. I just want to let you know.
Oh.
That's why.
No, Sammy! We live in a society.
We do live in a society. This is true.
It never gets old.
This call. It's Morbin time.
Anyway, so Angel,
It's
Winsby, are you gonna go with him to find this investor?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure. He asked me to hang out. I'm not gonna do anything. I might not even go inside when the investor shows up. So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Winsby. I think you might know the investor a little better than I do.
Who?
Do you like
Do you
the gift
remember
vest?
that Foxy lady?
Kind of.
I hope he doesn't expect me to pay for that.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna
Might
find
you
out.
know where she is?
No clue. She said something about a ship, I think, when she was in the restaurant.
It just goes to D. Hey, you have money!
I would love that so
let's go.
much. Are you guys actually heading to the port?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love this so much. Guys, you guys have
Like-
no idea how well things are spectacularly going to plan. Just nowhere close to the way I thought they would.
We just need to bring everybody together.
Like I said, things are going spectacularly to plan. I just
Yes.
didn't. I had no clue how this was going to happen. I love this so much, Angel. You've partly made my night.
The idea of it's like, yeah, let's just ask this guy for money.
You ask him for money. I'm not finishing that sentence because that would be a spoiler potentially.
I think it'd be hilarious asking. It's like, do you have money? 400 gold, Layla, and Layla just looks at them and laughs.
D asks you if you have 400 gold lying around instead of like.
That would be the funniest thing is they get there after Layla gets back and Layla's just there like, what? 400? Are you kidding?
Mm-hmm. Were you and Douglas heading back to the ship after finding that Lydia's? No, sorry. You guys were heading to the south side.
Yeah, we're heading to the south side to follow the Olivia and what's his name sent.
Mm-hmm. It's Jeff's, but you don't know that it's his.
See? Exactly. What's his name?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what she's gonna be asking. What's his name?
All right. Well, you guys are a little closer to the port than Layla and Douglas are to where where the trail is following them. Also, they have to be careful following a scent because you don't want to rush thinking you know where it's going and then lose the trail because of that.
Yeah, she's going little by little towards it.
Yeah, Douglas.
I mean, not little by little, but
Douglas
she's
is walking
following
with
it
her at her
steadily.
pace, like to, so it looks like they're going out on a walk. So, Winspeed, Despero, you two are at the harbor now. I'm so happy. You guys don't understand. Winspeed, Despero, you two are at the harbor. What would you like to do?
So, well, what do I see around there?
You see
Do
various
I, knock
ships.
on the boat?
Angel, what?
Can I knock on the boat?
Angel, there are many boats here. This is a harbor in a tourist area. Angel, this is a tourist port. There are ships coming and going, picking up and dropping off people, as well as some that are unloading supplies. And there's a few that are just sitting stationary.
Can I sniff for drugs?
You can try.
I know one of those. I know Foxy Lady's friend had drugs.
Yes, you do know this. You do. Because Gade directly said it's drugs to you.
So I'm gonna try to. So, do I roll something for that?
Give me survival to try and hunt for drug scent.
Honestly, I feel like I should take disadvantage.
Yeah, Angel, it's not gonna be disadvantage, but you'll get like a -2 circumstance.
Okay. Gets a 2.
Gets a 0 now because you rolled a 2. I think minimum
do
it
worse.
can be is 1.
I got a 4.
You got a 4 for this, Angel.
Yeah.
Angel, you can barely smell a thing. There's like way too many scents going on right now, from like sweaty, disgusting tourists to fish to various spices that people are peddling that are notably not your Cajun spice.
My
Some
favorite
more
woman
fish
smells.
that are not near.
Angel, what'd you say your favorite women smells?
Yes.
Oh yeah, Despero can definitely smell his favorite kind of women. Anchovies. What?
My boy had harbor like he's Afro man.
Are you gonna do anything now that you can't smell where the drugs are?
I don't know.
Winspeed, would you like to do anything while Despero tries to figure out what he wants to search for?
Is there a harbor master anywhere nearby?
Not nearby, but you do see a building that looks like it is an office of sorts with it's kind of tower, but it doesn't look like a guard sentry's tower. It looks like something specifically for the harbor.
I'll try and grab Despero to head over there to ask about Fox Lady.
Despero, do you accept him trying to guide you where to go, where he thinks you should go?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You make your way to the harbor master. You guys head to the tower, which is the harbor master's office. He quite literally oversees all ships coming and going. You knock at the door at the bottom, and someone answers. It looks like he looks like what's it called? Like a naval officer is how he's dressed. Despero, you would recognize him as a naval officer. Winsby, with the time you've lived out in the woods, he looks fancy to you. You can't.
Very cool.
You don't really know.
I'm just gonna have the Arnalston tell this fancy lad that my friend's looking for someone. Proceed to let him finish talking.
Oh, and who would you be looking for, lad? Who might you be looking for? And he looks to you, Despero, because Winsby's Leshy said that his friend, pointing to you, is looking for someone.
I'm like, I think her name is Lila.
Lila?
Yeah.
Are you certain?
Yeah.
You don't sound convinced to me.
Well, if it's not that name, then I guess I'm just leaving because I don't know their name then.
Do you have anything else to go off of?
She's a foxy lady.
He kind of like tilts his head at
Literally.
you. Okay.
Literally.
Okay. He before you said literally, he like tilts his head at you very like questioningly. You just answered the question he was about to ask you, and he like nods and he's like, "Oh, okay." Well, I don't know about anyone's names that came through here, but I can take you up to the harbor master to see if he knows anything for you. Well, I can't take you up there, but I can bring your inquiry up there. Just if you can put it in writing for me. And he holds out a clipboard for you.
Okay.
We'll need some more identifying details to go off of. You know, like fur color, if she's a fox woman. If you know the eye color and the general height, that would be good. You said lady, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Well then.
She's a white lady.
She's a white lady now? What do you mean?
Yeah, still a fox.
Oh, all right.
White lady.
Just making sure you're not changing your story on me.
I think she had some blue accents.
All right. And what kind of accents were they?
Like on the tail,
how on the tail? Like bands or like the tips?
Just the tip.
All right, just the tip. All right, and do you know the eye color?
I can't remember her eye color.
Do you remember her?
Kind of shy looking into her eyes.
Oh?
I'm very beautiful.
I'm kind of shy looking into everyone's eyes. I do not like eye contact.
Wait. Is that him? Are you saying that, or is that Despero saying that?
No, Winsby's not going to say that.
No. Is Despero saying that? I meant to ask.
Oh no, not sorry. No, Despero's not going to say that, but he's sticking that in his head.
Okay, well the guard is looking at you concerned, given that it sounds like you're confessing. To him, it sounds like you're confessing some sort of affection to her, towards her.
God will.
He looks at you a little concerned.
I'm like, and she had a crewmate. She had 2 crewmates.
Would you say you're jealous of them?
No, I just don't remember what they look like.
Are you certain you don't remember what they look like?
Yeah. Not good with faces.
And you're saying that you don't remember what they look like, but you remember what she looks like? Well, can you give me some kind of height and build for her crewmates? And he taps the clipboard again. He's already handed you the clipboard. You were filling this out as you were saying it to him, but he like taps it again as he asks that question.
I'm like still trying to fill it in. Can I just draw you a picture and can I roll to see how good of a picture it is?
Yeah, dude, roll a what's it called? I'm torn between sleight of hand and performance. Everyone, you have a vote here. What should I say, sleight of hand or performance?
So what?
Sleight of hand or performance? What should I make Angel
Sure.
roll? To draw.
Sleight of hand. Sleight of hand.
It
Sammy
wasn't
Aspen.
good.
Okay, but still, Sammy Aspen, sleight of hand or performance?
Performance.
Okay, it's performance, Angel. No, wait, no, we have one for sleight of hand and one for performance. Sammy, you're the tiebreaker.
Sleight of hand.
All right, sleight of hand, Angel. Sleight of hand. Give me sleight of hand.
It was a 5.
It was a 5. Oh man, rip. Was it a 5 either way? No, Angel, you have +1 to Dex. For sleight of hand, that's a 6.
That does not
Okay.
help.
Okay, I'm just letting you know it's a 6 instead of. You're right that it doesn't help, but like, you basically just drew like stick figures for him. Despero is not a pen and pencil artist. He is a culinary artist. And boy, do those skills not transfer over to each other. Ah, man, you Angel, are you I don't know why I'm getting so worked up with. It's not funny, but it's funny to me.
You're getting tired like me.
Angel, are you fine with saying like you start trying to doodle them, but then you start doodling like what you
Stick
want? Like
figures.
no, not stick figures. Like you start drawing people, like you make like a circle for someone's head, like you were gonna do stick figures, but then under that you start like drawing like a bell pepper and some steak.
Yeah, I'm just like getting lost in thought, and I start drawing things. I'm like making.
You start instead of drawing people, now you're drawing food.
I'm drawing food. Start listing ingredients where the description should go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I'm like, no, 6 eggs. I'm like 2 cups of rice.
6 eggs, 2 cups
Peas.
of rice. 6 eggs and 2 cups of rice? Angel, I think if you wanted that, you would actually want like 4 eggs. You basically like 2 eggs per cup of rice.
We're
Nah,
making
dude, you're
fried
like,
rice.
Yeah,
you're
you want
making
like
a
2
real
eggs per
hearty
cup of
meal.
rice, unless you wanted like a ton of eggs in there.
You're
No, you're all-
crazy.
Okay,
Do
come
you,
on.
do you know how much 2 cups of rice is once you put it in the rice cooker?
Yeah, that's
Angel,
no,
here's
but
how we're
Angel,
gonna-
like
Angel,
2 eggs is good for 1
Angel,
cup of rice. I say
Angel,
this because
hold
I
up a second.
literally just did this last night and 2 nights ago.
Angel, hold up a second. Here's how we're gonna justify it to Clinton.
Why
The
am I
last 2
arguing?
eggs are for making omelet, or for making the omelet. that goes
No,
above
he just
omelet
likes his
rice.
fried rice extra eggy. I get it.
No, it's just you don't put enough egg in it.
No, what do you mean? Whatever.
The fried rice
Whatever.
has no
I
egg.
don't know what we're yelling about.
Whatever. I'm right and you're wrong. We're gonna move on. No, Angel, I'm kidding.
We're still gonna
Okay.
move on.
Angel, next
We're gonna move on. Yeah.
Angel, next time I make fried rice, I'll put 3 eggs per cup of rice to see how that is. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll agree to that. And if that's too much eggs for me, I'll be sure to shout at you. What were we talking about before talking about fried rice?
I'm just drawing on this.
Oh yeah. You were drawing and you were listing like ingredients for maybe a new recipe, and he like you hear the guard sigh and he's like, "Sir, I thought you were gonna be describing the men that were with your foxy lady," and he does air quotes with his hands.
Yeah. Well, no, she's literally a fox.
Sir, you said that she had 2 crew members, and he does air quotes with crew members as well. He's still looking at your drawing and ingredients for fried rice.
I don't know. I can't remember what they look like.
Do you remember what color like hair or clothing was? Something to go off of.
I don't even know what they look like.
Did she
One of them
steal
had
something
brown
from
hair.
you?
No, but one of the crewmates.
He's gonna have his Lushy interrupt and say, we went through a traumatic experience together. We're trying to offer her support.
You hear him make that sound because he does not trust you at all, Winsby.
Yeah, but Winsby's being completely honest. They did at least tell them about the caves of meat down there.
These guards are different. These are specifically this man is specifically like a naval officer. He does not live.
Yeah, no, I don't care if you trust me. Winsby's actually being honest. Like,
Oh, okay. So you're telling him that right now, Dan?
yeah, Winsby's having his Leshy tell the guard guy,
Okay. Well, the Leshy relays the story, and he looks at you skeptically, like, really? He's got his like eyes kind of like squinting at you, and his eyebrows raised, and he's giving you that like, kind of like it's not a smile, but his lips are wide, like he's like, okay. Okay.
Winsby does not change his deadpan serious expression, just like, bro, I just laid out my heart to you, and you're gonna treat me like this?
And he's looking at you like, yeah, I am. Because I know you're not telling the truth. That's just how he's looking at you. Get out of my office. He tells both of you to leave. When he said get out of my office, it's directed towards both of you.
Okay.
Because he does... First off, like, Despero, to him, you came off as a little bit of kind of a stalker, trying to figure out what ship she's staying on. And then Winsby, he's just racist.
Yeah.
And he definitely doesn't trust this rat now because he's associating with a knoll.
Man, the disappointment that Despero is going to have when he finds out that Layla's a lesbian.
Yep. So what would you guys like to do now that you've been kicked out of the harbor master's office?
I think we're just gonna wait I'm gonna wait by the harbor.
You're just gonna sit here and wait?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
sit here and wait.
Winsby, your Leshy pats your head. He's sitting on top. He's like sitting on your shoulders, looking over your head, and he pats you on the head.
I tell him it's okay. There's a lot of people.
He's
that
like, we
think
can look
that guy.
around. He goes like, we can look around.
No, that's okay.
What?
She might not be here anyway.
But we can look around.
She might be coming back later.
But what if we go the right ship?
There's quite a lot of them here.
Yeah. But if she stay on a ship, it has to stay here. It can't come in or can't have gone.
Honestly, we could have missed it, so we could probably like find.
Yeah, you're right.
Wait out here for like.
No, but if she's here, then the ship's still here, yeah?
Yeah, if she is here.
Oh yeah, if. And he goes back to... He's patting your head now, but this time he's just like kind of like drumming to a song in his head rather than trying to get your attention. Yeah, he's just vibing.
Oh, I love him so much.
You can kind of hear the song, but you can only hear the drum part because that's what he's tapping on your skull.
But I know exactly what song.
No.
Oh.
You don't know what song it is.
Well, he's having fun, and it's a nice rhythm.
Yeah, it's a neat little rhythm. Okay, Layla, you have tracked the scent to a closed bar on the south end of the city.
Layla will nod, look at Douglas, point to the collar.
He took it off you a little while ago after you guys were no longer in eye shot of the guards.
Oh, okay.
because he
Then she will.
he really feels bad about the collar, and he took it off of you like the first chance he felt it would be okay to.
So she's going. Instead, she's gonna look at
Yeah,
Douglas
he
and make like a.
he
and make
assumes
like
and
a-
already
a
starts
sh-
trying to put your clothes back on you.
All
He's
right,
making
so-
assumptions. Whether we're going to
Correct
say that.
assumptions.
Okay. Yeah.
So she transforms back after getting her clothes back in order,
Okay.
and then she will do a knock on the bar.
Jeff looks to you, Olivia, and he's like, Try and be quiet, all right?
Okay.
He very stealthily makes his way up to the door.
Layla's just sort of twiddling her thumbs, going like, "Man, I hope that she's here."
You do not receive an answer to the door.
Like she's just saying that sort of to herself.
No, I understand she's saying that to herself. I'm just saying that, like, waiting out there's no answer at the door. You knock and you receive no answer. The walls look like it's kind of a thick wood as well, so you don't hear anyone approaching. Are they not in there? Douglas asks you, Layla.
I didn't smell anything coming out, so I'm going to assume that they just don't trust us.
Man, come on. Come on.
Olivia inside just whispers.
Should we try and see if we can get in the back?
Damn.
Layla's going to knock again, and try to say I don't want to bother you. It's just sort of important.
There's again no answer for you, Layla. I'm sorry. What did Olivia whisper earlier, Aspen?
Who is it? Do you know?
Jeff does not know. Jeff shakes his head. Olivia
She
can't
can't-
see, but Jeff shakes his head, and he does not answer. He does not respond.
She quietly goes over to the door and listens to see if she can hear who it might be.
With the time you got to the door, there's no speech happening at the moment right now.
Okay.
Layla will. Man, it's really important. I don't want to do that.
I don't think we have a choice.
Can she hear him?
Olivia,
talking?
you can hear mumbles, but you can't make out a distinct voice. You can tell it's a woman and a man. That's all you can really tell through the door.
She's gonna quietly make her way back over to the bar.
You could not make out what they were saying either. Okay, I'm gonna go around back, see if there's anyone out there, okay?
Alrighty. Oh.
You keep
Wait a minute.
knocking or something to distract them. What?
Let me see something. This is Sammy saying.
Oh, okay.
See something.
Oh, that's Sledgehammer 2 that's stuck in my head.
Can't create intelligible words. Darn. I just for a brief moment I thought maybe I could have used it.
What were you hoping to use?
Kitsune spell familiarity. I was hoping to use ghost sound, but you can't create intelligible words.
It's just like ooh.
Yeah, just like generic sound.
I mean, at least you could project your voice.
It won't be intelligible, but I guess.
Well, you and Douglas were just kind of speaking at a normal. You were kind of raising your voice a little to shout through the door, but you weren't like shouting at the door, were you?
No, but it has a range of 30 feet.
Oh, I meant when you were just talking and you were trying to say, "Hey, is anyone in there? It's urgent." I wasn't talking about the spell.
I guess she'll put a sound directly on the other side of the door, but it's not going to be like. It's obviously she's not going to even try to make anything specific because she knows she can't. So she's just gonna like make a sound and hope that maybe Olivia can recognize.
Give me a reflex save.
A reflex save?
Yes, reflex save. Olivia, you hear something. What's the word? You know, like pins.
24.
A 24. Okay. Douglas gets knocked down, but you start to hear. You hear something impact the door and instantly jump back. I should say the other side of the door, the side of the door opposite you guys, and you instantly jump back. Olivia, before this happens, you hear, you hear Jeff unbutton something. Unbutton's the wrong word. You know what I mean when I say that. Well, you know what I mean when I say that. Like the little.
Like unlock the door.
No, not the door. Like little metal snaps to hold things in place. Do you know what I mean?
Sounds like this man enjoys his time at the shooting range.
Fam, that's exactly right.
Oh. A gun?
Yeah. But you hear him you hear him like removing it from the holster and like the little like snap that holds it in place.
Yeah.
That sound. You hear Olivia hears that sound.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
Olivia's now getting really worried.
Mm-hmm. Well, Layla, you also hear a kick, a very hard kick to the door, and it swing open. Layla, you see a man pointing a handgun at you, and Douglas is on the ground because of the door hitting him.
The hello to you too.
His eyes narrow at you.
I don't. I understand why you're reacting this way.
He eases up a bit and reholsters his handgun.
We're just here because we think Olivia might be in danger, and we only know where she's here because I had to follow the scent of her. She points at her nose.
You're one of these girls, ain't you?
Yes. How do you know him?
We talk.
Oh, yeah. We were worried about Olivia, and this guy here is a bit into her, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Dee's sort of my father figure, so. Yeah. We just needed to talk to Olivia.
What about?
I don't. The book.
Sorry, dude, I had to sneeze.
Bless you.
Bless you. Bless you.
That was not pleasant. Sorry, my throat feels bad after that sneeze. That was not pleasant. Bring him in. And he points at Douglas, who is still on the ground.
Layla's gonna pull Douglas up and go inside.
Okay. Jeff harshly closes the door behind you. He pulls 2 chairs out from a table and gestures for you to sit down.
Layla
Olivia,
shrugs
he
and
gently
goes,
grabs your hand and guides you over to the table.
She follows to the table.
He gently sits you down and sits down next to you. So what about the book?
It's come to mind. I didn't know anything about that religion myself, but after I got back to the ship, which was after I saw her with the book, some things sort of came to light. Most importantly, the nature of how some of these moons, gods,
They're the spirits
react
of the
to
moons.
each other. The spirits of the moons react to each other.
And what do you think you know about him? He's
Well-
glaring at you. He's not happy that you're bringing this up.
The one Jensum, I think?
Mm-hmm. What about him?
It seems to ward off stuff involving Pisces. Right?
It's not exactly right. Sammy, you are correct in terms of what D has told you.
Well, that's what
Yeah,
That's what D told me.
Yeah, with what D told Layla, that is correct information to her. But
she's gonna be like. Well, that's what D told me.
well, then he either wasn't telling you the truth or he's misinformed. I'd like to believe it's the latter, but
She shrugs at Douglas and be like, "Well, I'll be completely honest. He's been acting really suspicious himself lately. But what I know is he gave me a symbol of Jensum,
let me see it.
and she pulls it out.
All right. All right, then. Jeff looks like he's taken aback by something seeing that.
Well, I used it while searching, and the things that were calling us and the various things we found, it was put aback by this symbol. So we figured after we found out that we'd make sure she was all right because we saw her with that book.
You'll hear other ones when it's a full moon of Jensen, then.
It just
It's weird. They take turns, is the best way I can say it.
it's just weird. I don't.
You should give that back to him.
Yeah.
And if
I
he
just-
won't take it back, toss it in the ocean.
I don't know what's going on with any of this, but something in my gut tells me that Olivia here is in danger, or me. We're both in danger, to be honest.
From what?
I don't think it's danger with what I know about him.
I don't know.
I don't want to get into it, but it's just weird. All right?
Voices calling us, mysterious connections.
Look, they're... I don't know you. I don't want to get into it with you. Just know there's things you don't know about it. And that, you should try and get D to talk to you more about it. I don't want to be the one to fill you in on these things. No,
I
you
get
seem
that.
nice and all, but I'd prefer you leave my bar sooner rather than later.
She's gonna look. She's gonna look at Olivia and see if Olivia has anything to say.
Can Olivia see the new symbol?
Say again.
Can Olivia see the Lila's symbol?
Yes, she can. She can see that one individually, and the colors that it has for that are a much softer blue and an icy gray or white.
Very nice.
She's just trying to pretend that she's like, her gaze is like just on the table.
Oh. Layla's. Well, I mean, I came here just to try to make sure she was all right, and she hasn't said anything really so far.
Yeah, I'm okay. I didn't sleep well last night.
I haven't slept
Just
at all this.
Olivia,
whole
you hear a
time.
voice.
Angel, I'm not
Olivia,
a
you
DM
hear a
yet.
voice saying, "Please don't tell him about your dream." Or please don't tell them about your dream.
she just
It
felt quiet.
it doesn't feel like angry with you. It sounded more whiny than anything.
Layla finds this whole thing suspicious. Layla's gonna shrug her shoulders and say, "Look, I get that for whatever reason he doesn't want me here, and he doesn't want me to talk to you.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna ask you that when the inevitable happens and that you ditch these people for whatever reason, because it will happen, they're not going to stick with you the entire way of whatever's going on with you. That you find me so that we can talk without anybody getting in the way. Because because as you know, something is really weird is going on.
Mm-hmm.
And whatever it is, I don't. And she's not like trying to hide this. She's like, look, I don't trust any of this because I myself am not religious.
Mm-hmm.
I know that what I saw was voices and one of my friends being murdered. And the person that was with you getting shot. I don't know what's going on, and I don't trust it.
I don't either.
Jeff rubs his face. Tobias was not. He was just a small time supplier, thought he would go big time. Was prepping too hard for it.
And along the way, my friend got murdered.
Probably for looking into it.
Probably, yeah.
Looking into it, huh? The voices calling us down there is looking into it. Sure.
Sorry for your loss.
Don't forget, it was calling you down there too.
Yeah. But I didn't lose a friend.
Whatever is going on in this town, I know for a fact that at least 2 people got murdered by it.
Look, I'm sorry for your loss and all, but please leave. And Jeff stands up.
Layla's going to stand up, go to the door, and she's going to very clearly give a glare to both Olivia and Jeff.
Douglas follows. He's still kind of dazed. But he tries to wave goodbye to Olivia. Olivia, you can actually kind of see it.
Hello?
You can kind of see Douglas waving goodbye, but it's very hard to make out what's happening.
So, what
I
was
don't
that
know,
hell?
my internet cut out.
What? Oh,
I don't know if my
it is cutting out. Rip.
staring at Jeff and Olivia.
Say again. That's when
cut
you cut
out
out
during
mid
that.
sentence.
Yeah, I figured.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm getting bits and pieces of this last little bit.
Oof. Okay. What did you get so far?
That Layla glared at both Jeff and Olivia.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah.
And
Okay.
Douglas waved
After
back
that,
at
like Douglas got up and followed Layla out of the bar, but on his way out, he tried to wave, but he was still kind of dazed from getting hit hard by the door. Damn, get away from the trash can. You may not eat trash. I will be very angry if you try to do that right now.
Yeah, just Olivia looks pretty sad.
Jeff sits back down next to her. He's like, look, I'm sorry. Just. You alright, Olivia?
Yeah, I just miss Mom.
I'm gonna do what I can to help you try and find her, okay? I'll do my best for it, alright? How's that sound? Do you want to head out?
Okay.
Alright. He helps you up and he leaves the bar with you, making sure to lock up again after you guys exit the building. Do you still?
Sorry to bring so much trouble.
It's all right. Do you want to head back to me and Lids, or I understand if you're not really comfortable there.
Wherever's fine.
All right, I'll bring you back there for now, at least.
Okay.
So he starts walking you back to his home. Despero, Winsby, you two are having an interesting conversation. Mind sharing it with the group?
No.
Yeah,
I would very
I'm
much
just
like
gonna-
you two to
I'm-
share it
I'm-
with the
I'm
group.
just gonna give a general overview. Winsby is trying to help Despero come up with his pitch for selling this restaurant.
Gotcha.
So,
Have you guys just been waiting there the whole time talking?
Yeah.
All right, Layla.
Lay-
As you and Douglas return to the harbor, you see Winsby, a little leshy sitting on his head. Winsby signing on a little leshy sitting on his head, speaking to Despero. They look like they're engaged in some sort of like deep
We're just sitting on the
back and
ground.
forth. You're sitting on the ground, going like in some deep back and forth.
There's no way I was standing this whole time. I'm definitely.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just saying you two are there, like clearly in a somewhat heated discussion. Is that safe to say? Is it safe to say it's somewhat heated?
I wouldn't say heated, but definitely spirited.
Aww.
Okay.
Not very heated.
I heard that before my internet cut out.
Okay, Layla is there. She and Douglas can hear you too. I'd like you two to please verbally continue your conversation.
Okay. So there's a few items that we're gonna keep on the menu regularly. I'm thinking like a few hot items and a few more cold items that we can offer.
Probably like breakfast burritos.
Douglas looks at you, Layla, and he's like, "What? What's a burrito?
Layla's gonna shrug her shoulders.
Didn't they
If it
work
was
at the
just something
place?
interesting, I think you
Like,
might like
but
it.
I had this new dish cooking when I was trying
Right?
to.
They worked at the place
Um,
that they were in the basement with us, right?
Yeah.
Should we
But
say
I
something
think-
to them? Why are they here?
I'm gonna call it fried rice.
Look,
Lay-
that's her. That's her.
Layla's already on edge and suspicious, so she's just gonna flat pull out her rapier and point it at them.
I like point over to her. That's her. That's her.
I'm gonna pull out my metal spoon. and pointed back at you.
I'm gonna immediately facepalm
Layla's just gonna look at them and be like, "Look."
and drag my hand down my face.
Layla's gonna look at them and be like, "Look, I'm a little on edge today, so I'm gonna ask for a reason for why you followed us, why you went to the heart, why you're here."
A naval
My
officer
friend
comes up
here
to your
has a
group and he
business
says,
proposal
"Ma'am,
for you."
can you two both please sheath your weapons? This is a non-aggression area."
I'm gonna spin my spoon like it's like we're in the
Like you're gonna
in
holster
the
a
Old
revolver in a
West,
western.
and then I'm gonna stuff it in my pocket.
And the officer looks at you, Layla, and he says, "Ma'am."
She's gonna begrudgingly put a holster, sheath her weapon, and just look at them and be like,
"Thank you." And he walks away the instant that you put your rapier back where it belongs. But he walks away a little distance, but he's eyeing your group, keeping an eye on you four.
I'm gonna try and calmly walk up to you and be like, "My friend here has a business proposal for you."
"Business proposal?"
And I'm looking specifically at the, is this the guy that had the drugs earlier, or is that the
No,
guy?
No, that's
no,
a different guy.
no.
Gade is still on the ship.
But you still recognize these two as having been
Weren't there
directly
two of them that
associated
got
with
it?
them.
Okay, so here's the thing. I know your friend has drugs.
I mean,
What a way to start off a business proposal.
So he probably has
Immediately facepalming.
probably
again.
has a lot of money to buy drugs, right?
Layla's just gonna. She's gonna give like a pure dumbfounded face.
Yeah,
of like
agreed.
Douglas makes the same face at you, Layla.
just she is going to just, look. If you want to talk, maybe like we shouldn't talk about this in broad daylight in public.
Should we bring them back to the ship?
I immediately have my Leshy correct. That is not what this is about. I don't know why he started with that.
No, you're right. The pitch. Okay. I have a dream that one day we can all eat our food together.
I mean, we could just go to a restaurant.
So you're just interrupting my dream?
Yeah, I am. Douglas,
I have a dream that food will bring everyone
this guy,
together.
and he points his thumb at you while
Even people you thought you've never seen in the same room together.
You mean like him? And he points at Winsky.
Hands happily. And so, yeah, I'm opening a restaurant. I wanted to go talk to your friend.
Like, what?
If maybe he wanted to invest in us.
What?
Layla's gonna like.
Excuse me?
Give a deep sigh. Like, look, Gade's a good hard worker, but like he's not the guy who buys our shipments.
I don't think he's talking about Gade.
Wait, Layla.
Shipments?
Layla, we've been kind of needing a new cook. Do you think this guy can cook?
I think he might be able to cook.
He was our waiter, right?
Good spices.
The spices were pretty good. Apparently.
Oh yeah, Gabe did say it was good.
Yeah.
Should we?
She's gonna. How tall is Despero?
3 foot.
Yeah, like 3
I don't
feet
know
tall.
how tall this dude is, so
He's like actually 3 foot.
He is, and unironically, I mean this, a pocket prince.
So Layla is going to.
Angel, he's only like 3 feet tall, right?
She's going to try to crouch to his level and be like, "Look, I think I get that you think that we have money. I do have a proposal that might be better than nothing, though."
Despero is not really paying attention. He's like thinking about shipment and what you meant by that.
I try to like nudge him, like, dude, she's trying to tell us something.
I'm like, okay.
I give him like a kind of confused look, like, what?
Are
you okay?
You there?
I don't know if he's
Yeah,
listening.
yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I don't think he is.
You.
Unless she leaps from Winspe's shoulders onto Despero's and like tugs at his ear.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Despero?
Yeah.
I know you probably seem to think we have money, but unfortunately, whatever reason you need the money, we do not have the money, but I do have a solution that might be better than nothing.
Okay.
We do need a chef on our crew.
Would you like an accompanying dishwasher?
You'd have to ask the D. You'd have to ask D.
We come as a package deal.
I'm sure he doesn't. I don't think he cares about Knowles, so I think it'll be fine.
This is wonderful. I didn't think we were ever going to see this day.
So, Layla's going to point at the ship and be like, "That's our ship over there." She's gonna shrug and you head over there. We'll be right behind you.
I'll come back in a bit. I'm gonna go grab all my stuff first.
Wait.
He's
No, stop.
preemptively getting his belongings. I love it so
Stop.
much.
Stop. We
No,
need to
no.
see if we have the job first.
Winspeed, we should really go get my stuff first.
Oh, you're talking about like the. Okay, you're talking about the Cajun.
We're like, oh, the stuff. Yeah, the stuff.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. That might be pretty good to landing you this job, or to landing us this job.
Yeah, because you're a
She's
package
gonna-
deal, and don't you
Yeah.
forget it.
Well, I'll be here.
Okay. Well, I'll be back real quick. It'll be so quick you won't even notice that I'm gone. And then I'm gonna scurry off.
Winspe, you're following him, right? Dan?
Yeah, someone needs to keep him on track.
Okay.
Make sure he gets
Layla,
his
the
stuff.
instant they're gone, Douglas looks at you. She was like, "We need to tell D. We should tell D. We need to leave now."
Layla was like,
There's something really wrong with them.
she's gonna be like, the Knoll seems fine.
Okay, but he's fine. But he's okay being around the rat.
He seems to just be begrudgingly along for
He's
the
gone
for
through
this.
exposure therapy. He likes him now.
No, he's Stockholm to liking the rat.
Like
That's so mean. Angel,
Like
I
Layla's
love
just gonna
Reddit.
You're about to hear what's going on in my head.
Layla's
Give us
just
just a
gonna be
second.
My little rat brain.
Give us just a second for your little rat brain.
Inside his head.
Sammy, what were you saying?
Layla's just gonna like. He seems to be begrudgingly in this. So he seems fine to me.
That spice was pretty good. Though.
She's like, look. To be honest, I've been on this ship for a long time. I've seen weirder and worse people than these two. But the important thing here is that I know you were a little dazed during that whole conversation, but
Yeah, I don't even really know what happened.
Can I say that I brought Winspeed back to my
Yes, you may.
government provided hotel room?
Yeah, he's walking with you. He's gonna see your government provided hotel room.
so Douglas, between well, just Douglas, I have to say, whatever's going on, I really don't trust any of this.
I don't trust it either, but like, what can we do about it?
There's something really odd about all this.
Yeah.
And I don't like the way it seemed like Jeff was overtly trying to keep us from talking to her.
I mean, he corrected you on something though, so he's definitely knows more than he's letting on. But what do you think he knows? Do you think that D's been saying some wrong things on purpose?
Every now and then, you see, when we came back into his office, when I came to his office the first time, he had some weird paperwork on his desk.
Like what it looked like?
I'm not really sure. Sammy doesn't remember.
Oh man, that makes two of us.
But he had paperwork that had nothing to do with our job, and it felt really weird. I couldn't get a closer look, but there's something odd about that. And then right afterwards, he gave me that symbol.
Yeah, like when you went to tell him that Wyatt was missing, right?
Yeah. He gave me that weird symbol, and now this, and the overtly trying to keep us from Olivia, who had that weird book, and then telling us that things will be fine when, like, let's be real. How fine does any of this sound? Like, you can't just tell us she'll be fine. When the only things we've seen connected to whatever that spirit is in this town, have murdered, like, what, 2 people?
Okay, we don't know that was that spirit, though.
Something involving the spirits of those moons.
Look, I just want to think positively, man. Like, I'd rather think that it's some guy trying, like, too big for his britches, trying to make it big, that did something like that, instead of thinking that
Layla's gonna give him the look, like, just gonna look at him for a second and be like, "Look, I get that too, but even if we leave this port, we're stuck in this situation because of D. No matter what,
man,
this shit's gonna follow us. And if we leave, we're gonna be stuck in it, and then there's gonna be one more person who's also stuck in it that maybe could help us, and that we could help in return. And if she dies, it feels like we have the better numbers, and it'd be our fault. There's something really weird.
I want to try and search through that guy's stuff.
I do too.
Yeah.
You didn't respond.
Why the way you whispered it like that? I love the way you whispered it like that.
Clinton, I don't know if you want to hear our conversation.
I do want to hear your conversation in a minute. But first things first.
Okay.
Fan, when do you need to go to bed? Bye.
Bro, I need to go to bed like 20 minutes
All right,
ago.
we're gonna go to your conversation.
I still have work at 9.
Okay, we're gonna hear your conversation right this very instant then.
Alright.
You two have returned from Despero's government issued housing with the spice in hand.
Your Despero's government
could I say
housing.
one thing
Yes,
and then
you
we
may.
just end the session there?
Well, we'll see. Depends on the thing.
It'll be a good cliffhanger.
It depends on the thing.
Winsby?
Huh?
I think the Fox Lady sells drugs.
Brilliant deduction, Sherlock.
Clinton, how mad are you at that comedy goal?
I'm so mad.
It's a great cliffhanger.
It's a oh man, it's a great cliffhanger, but we're not hanging on that cliff, Angel. I'm sorry.
Fuck, Angel, no, you should have said something funny.
Damn, that was.
It was comedy
That
gold,
was the
Angel. It was
perfect-
comedy gold.
That was the
Angel, alright,
perfect
we should get
cliffhanger.
Comedy
God damn
Platinum
it.
right now.
Okay,
You are
comedy platinum. Here we go.
No. That was
I
comedy
think I have to
platinum.
report her to the police.
Angel, who are you saying this to? Is this just a Winsby?
Yeah, this is just a Winsby.
You want to know what
What
would make
about
it
the
comedy
job?
platinum? This is your pitch. This is your pitch to her boss. That would really make this comedy platinum.
Winspeed, remember those drugs that I took from the boss's recipes? And I do the sign of the cross. I do the sign of the cross when I say recipes. I'm like, remember the boss's drugs?
Yeah.
I think
There
those
were a lot.
were her drugs.
Maybe.
I am so lost with what's going on with you guys.
They
I'm gonna be
probably
honest.
were.
He's
She is
assuming
the
that
boss.
I'm the one that gave the drugs to him.
Angel, I am so
She
lost.
and the
Where do you
boss
think
are
you
in
are right
cahoots.
now?
What?
Angel, where do you think you geographically are right now?
We're in my room.
I said okay.
Yeah, because we went back to get the stuff.
I misunderstood. I had said earlier that you guys had made your way back with the spice, and you did not correct me.
Oh.
Oh no.
Okay.
No,
So
we're
you
talking
said that
about
right
it
next to me.
now.
Yeah, you've said that
No,
now.
no.
No, you
No, we're talking right now.
you guys have not gone back yet. I was just I misunderstood.
You were just joshing us, bro.
I was not joshing you. I misunderstood. I was draking you, in fact.
Just the idea of like him talking about that right next to Layla, and Layla's just like,
so fucking mad at you. Were just draking.
Douglas, I think we should tell Dee to move to leave the port.
Oh man.
Okay, that'll be the cliffhanger. That'll be the cliffhanger
That's
for you
so
and Winsby. But I'm gonna go to Olivia for the final thing of the night, since
That's
because
so
she's away from everyone
drugs.
else. Olivia, you and Jeff are walking still northwards, heading to his home.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding your hand gently to keep guiding you there. But after what happened, he seems to have he's walking a lot faster than he has before when guiding you somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
After the visit with Layla and Douglas. I should say from, not with.
Mm-hmm.
Normally,
She's like-
the past couple times he's tried to chat with you, like telling you random stories about things, he is not. He's been silent this whole time.
Olivia's just kind of lost in her thought as she's walking with him,
Okay.
with her probing cane out.
Mm-hmm. As she's lost in thought, she hears that whisper again. It's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
She's just thinking all in her head
Okay.
to talk to it.
Okay. You need to concentrate very hard for that.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a what's it called?
Dice.
I gotta just a second. I gotta pull up your character sheet again.
Occultism.
Not occultism. Maybe occultism. I want to check to be sure.
Fortitude.
No,
guess.
not fortitude. What are the different
Will.
saves on there? I forgot what they are.
Fortitude, reflex, and will.
Will, give me a will save to see if you say this out loud or in your head.
Why do I do that?
Why do you do what? What'd you get?
Like, no, like when I start like counting, I count like for a clock. And so I get to 12 and then I go all the way back to 1.
Nice.
6.
Nice.
16.
Let's go.
16. Well, okay. Yeah, you say it all in your head. So what do
Okay.
you say to what do you say to Pisces?
Walking with Jeff, but I really want to go talk to them.
Well,
Again.
why don't you just ditch him?
That's mean.
You could just say that you want to go off on your own. Just saying.
He did give you the option. Layla did say that she could.
I mean,
stay on
he
the
said
boat if
that
you
he
wanted.
understands if you don't really feel comfortable around him, didn't he?
My internet had been dead, dude.
Oh, well, he did in fact say that. You do in fact have a very striking recent memory of him saying like he understands if you're a, yeah.
You waited till you were 3/4 of the way there and then realized that he actually said that earlier.
Yeah. Like literally my internet was dying the entire time.
Ugh,
Like between
jeez.
Layla walked into that fucking bar
Oh
and
man.
all the way to the port when she got back to the port.
Oh,
And it's
big
everything
rip.
got stable once fucking Angel said, I think Layla's
I
selling
think
drugs.
she's selling drugs.
Like literally that's how long my internet had been like dying.
Oh, that's a big rip.
Yeah. So I missed a
Oof,
lot,
man.
dude.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
you
it
do in
was so
fact
bad.
remember. You do in fact remember Jeff telling you that. Given the verbal altercation he had with Layla and, well, Douglas didn't really talk, but
Mhm.
Layla and Douglas, he told you he understands if as well as giving the fact that things are weird around this religion and this spirit. He
Mhm.
understands if you're not comfortable around him. So he started leading
Mhm.
you home. He's been walking faster, a lot faster than he has before when guiding you places. And
Mhm.
now Pisces is telling you, if you want to go talk to them, you should probably just ditch him.
Mhm. She thinks for a second. She paused in her steps.
Jeff took another step forward before realizing that you stopped, kind of tugging you forward, but then he stopped after he realized you planted your feet.
Mhm. I might take a walk for a little bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I can find my way back.
Are you sure?
Yes, I am sure.
Yes, the path smells quite distinct.
All right then. Just be safe, all right?
Mhm. I will.
Your mother'd kill me if something happened to you, and she knew that I was one of the last people who saw you.
Mhm. I know. I'll be fine. I'll ask a guard to guide me back to this spot
Thanks.
and find my way.
All right. I'll be seeing you then.
Okay. I'll see you.
Then he lets go of your hand and walks away.
She waited for a little bit and turned around and
Silhouette of his footsteps as he walks away.
yeah. She just like turns around and like just uses her probing cane to guide herself to. She's gonna try and find the port.
You see a trail light up.
She's thinking, handy.
I know.
She's gonna follow the guide.
Okay. And we will leave off there for tonight.
Olivia with the goddamn mission marker.
No, Fan, it's the what's it called? It's the locator in Dead Space.
Oh,
God
facts.
damn
Except she doesn't control when it goes off.
it.